we do, there's a ton of players down on the sideline walk around with no pads on, and we got that again tonight. So, and we know Midland Trail's banged up. We'll talk about that a little bit later on in the show. But again, we appreciate you joining us here on the Chick-fil-A pregame show, and we hope we'll have a good game for you tonight. We're looking forward to it, and nice trip down here. Wasn't that bad over the mountain?
Seems worse than it really is.
Yeah, we thought the trip coming over Bolton Mountain was going to be a rough one, but actually it was a pretty smooth trip, and the leaves are changing more down here, I think, than what they are at home, so everything was pretty. And it's a nice night for football. The temperature's cooled down a little bit finally. We're in the 60s, expected to be in the rather the 70s right now, expected to be in the 60s for the game in, so it's a nice night for a ball game as well.
More what you expect than it has been the last few weeks.
Oh, yeah, we've been in the 80s the last couple of weeks. By game time, being the 90s during the day and 80s at night. Field's in pretty good shape here. I know we were talking about that on the way down here last year. People were battling the rain and the mud and tearing up their fields, and now they're battling the dry and no grass. But this field looks like it's in pretty good shape, looks good and soft, so they've been taking care of it, obviously, throughout this drought period. So, anyway, looks like it's going to be a nice night for a ball game, and we hope that you'll tune in and watch us and spread the word. I would like to let everybody know that if you are watching on Facebook, you can get on, you go to your Facebook page, get on 106.9 Spirit FM, and just hit the live link, and there we are. And unfortunately, you have to look at us for a little bit before the game starts, but then you can watch the game, and if you don't want to listen to us, you just turn us down. So, but anyway, spread the word and let people know that they can tune in. I'm sure there's a lot of folks that didn't want to make a trip down tonight. It's a pretty long trip for some folks, and I'm sure they didn't want to make a trip, so they can tune in and watch us. If you're at a game somewhere or going to a game somewhere, make sure you tune in on the TuneIn Radio app. You can get on the app, WQTZ. Search us that way and find us, or you can just go to 1069spiritfm.com, hit the Listen Live tab, and you can listen to us there. All that out of the way, now let's talk about the ball game a little bit. Midland Trail coming in off two back-to-back, I think, impressive wins. Talked to Coach Isaacs a little bit about that last night. They're suffering from a lot of injuries, but it seems like that they've rallied together, and they've been playing pretty good football the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, defense has been real stout the last 2 weeks. I think offense still trying to find their way, haven't really got – definitely not where they want them to be by the season's end. Like I said, injuries just keep kind of slowing them down every time they take one step forward. It's another step or two back.
Yep, we're really concerned about them coming off the Meadowbridge loss going into Richwood. We thought that would be a test for them and didn't know how they were going to respond being a young team, but they responded well, handled Richwood fairly easily. They went over to Summers County last week. Summers County is a banged-up team as well, but Midland Trail manhandled them pretty much and shut them down. The defense was just stellar.
Yeah.
Again, you mentioned their defense and some of the injuries we know, and we're told last night by Coach Isaacs that Colton Yoder is out for tonight. Colton Yoder, of course, he's known for his running ability and being the go-to running back for Midland Trail, but we've watched him enough to know that he's a big part of that defense. And
he's coming off that defensive end spot. Yeah, like I said, he's almost on every play. I mean, big, strong guy. Usually running backs don't make it past him. So I think that's where you're going to see more of the losses on the defensive end than the offense.
Yep.
They've got some other guys they can throw in there at running back, but I think they're pretty thin on the defensive line.
Right. Yeah, running back-wise, they seem, they've kind of done it by committee with Griffin Boggs. Robbie Ruffner's come in and done a good job for them. They've even slipped a couple other guys back there, Liam Gill occasionally. So they've slipped some people back there and worked some people in and out to kind of make up for that. And I think, it has hurt them, but it hadn't hurt them as much as it's going to hurt them, like you said, on defense. So I'll be anxious to see tonight how Westside, tries to take advantage of that. I'm sure they're well aware of that. And, they've also got some injuries along the front lines, and that's the thing that's been most impressive to me. Had all those injuries on the line with Zach Wood and some of the others that's gotten hurt, but they've shuffled some guys around and they got people filling in, and you really haven't seen them miss a beat on the line.
In the Richwood game, they filled in Tyler Brassey, Robbie Knight, and Dylan Wilson, I believe.
Right.
Some of them never even played the offensive line position before, and they came in, like you said, the last two games and played really well. It's almost, you're definitely missing them, but you can't really tell the difference.
Yep. So Midland Trail ranked 4-1 on the year. They're number 5. They're ranked number 5. They got a 4-1 record. Their only loss coming to Meadowbridge, and other than that, they've been pretty good, and I think getting better each week. One of the things that plagued them early on in the year was turnovers and untimely penalties. They seem to have gotten most of that under control. The penalties have pretty much been eliminated. They had a couple false starts and that sort of thing last week, but no major penalties like before.
And those false starts, they're going to come especially when you got those new offensive linemen. It's going to be a little bit to get used to, and I think that's what's going to be key. If they can get through this week and then get through next week, Liberty, you can get 2 big double-A wins. Right. I don't get many points. You can get to 9 points, but next week a lot of points are going to be available. As Liberty, I believe they're 3-1 on the season. They have a chance to win again tonight. Next week's big, and then you get a bye. Maybe I don't know how much healthier they're going to get because it seems like every injury they get is a significant injury. It's not like it's something that can heal. It's not going to probably heal until after the season.
Yep.
So, like I said, the Yoder situation, I don't think they really know. It's kind of a week-by-week, day-by-day thing.
Yep. Talked to Coach Isaacs last night about this Westside game and what he thought about these Renegades coming in, and he said, of course, we've noticed that already. One of the things that stood out to him, he said, is when he watched them on film was the size of their linemen. And they are pretty big guys out there, and even the quarterback's a big kid. He talked about the size of the quarterback. He's about 6'2", 6'3". He's a big guy. And Coach Isaacs just said that, their size really worried him in that, especially with the lineman problems that they've been having, that size was a concern to him because he was afraid they might just come in and try to manhandle them and drive them up and down the field and keep our offense off the field. I'm sure Westside coming in, we tried to get a hold of Coach Halsey from Westside and sent a few text messages back and forth, but never could really get him nailed down to answer any questions for us about his team. But we do know, they like to spread it out a little bit and throw it around some, and they've been banged up by some injuries as well. So we'll kind of get a feel for them as the game goes on because we don't know a whole lot about them. And of course, Coach Isaacs didn't want to, be talking about it on the radio and giving away the things that they've noticed on the film. But he did say on the films they've noticed just how big they are and how powerful they are. So we could see a game tonight, even though they like to spread the field out, where they may try to run right straight at Midland Trail just because of those injuries along the front line. So and then the injury to Yoder on the defensive end. We'll see how that plays out. All right, let's get us a break in here. When we come back, we're going to look at the rankings from around the state. We'll also look at some of the games going on in our area that should be of interest to a lot of people tonight. And then we'll get you ready for the Beckley Auto Mall Game of the Week kickoff, scheduled right now right at 7:30, and I would say we'll be right on time the way things are unfolding here. We thought it was going to be a little bit late because we had a bus issue, I think, for Midland Trail, but I think that was worked out pretty quickly, and they got here right on time. So hopefully we'll be kicking her off at 7:30. We hope you'll stay with us here on 106.9 Spirit FM. We'll be right back.
Why shop Beckley Auto Mall?
Because of the selection.
Because of the people.
The prices.
Because of the great customer service.
We got everything we wanted, and we'll be coming back here for our next one.
Beckley Auto Mall has been your go-to dealer for years, with the best selection, service, and lowest prices. Our people are committed to helping you every day.
Come see for yourself. We're at the point of Eisenhower and Robert Seabird Drive. Online at BeckleyAutomall.com.
Best selection, lowest prices. Come get it all at Beckley Auto Mall.
GMC, we are professional grade.
Who would like to be a winner of our Business of the Week drawing? Let me tell you how you can do that. If you are a listener of 106.9 Spirit FM and you listen at your place of business through radio or our website, 1069spiritfm.com, or even by your phone through our TuneIn app, you can enter to win. Just visit our website to enter, and it may be you enjoying lunch at Bob Evans in Fayetteville. And as always, keep listening to WQTZ 106.9 Spirit FM.
.9 Spirit FM would like to thank Card Electric, located in Fayetteville, for being a supporter of all your local high school sports. Card Electric, a proud sponsor of the Coach's Corner and WQTZ Game of the Week. For more information on this sponsor, go to 1069spiritfm.com.
At the Cassis Dental Center, we believe in the total health solution. It doesn't matter whether you have a disease state or a healthy state. We're going to do our very best to diagnose everything that you need to have done. If necessary, we can use our 3D capability. One of the best services we offer at Cassis Dental Center is to control anxiety. The oral sedation helps you to feel like you haven't even been at the dentist office, although you can have a lot of dentistry done. We also do general restorative dentistry, which includes fillings, extractions, root canal therapy, implants, and dentures. One of the most unique services that we offer is the ability to have same-day crowns performed. It's quite rewarding to see families grow. That's worked for us for over 3 generations now. Changing someone's life by improving their smile is very satisfying.
Our tradition for my football team is we dress up, shirt and tie. I had a tie, but I didn't know how to tie it. Usually I would have my dad help me, but he was deployed. I'm thinking, don't worry about it, my grandma should know.
He says, can you tie a tie? And I'm like, no. But we're on our way to Chick-fil-A.
I recognize them because they came into our store so much. Miss Bertha and Mr. Terrence, I'm like, of course, I'll help them out and show them how to tie a tie.
It wasn't just the tie, it's what was in your heart.
It's my pleasure. Doing good, man. You got it.
In the ever-changing world of website design, the things that people need, the things that people look for, those website norms, they're ever-changing. In many organizations, we're getting to where we don't necessarily have specific departments internally to do those things. When you hire Cucumber Company, you get that internal team feel. You get experts that are within hand's reach. So whether you're looking at a website project, videos, audio-visual support, I highly recommend Cucumber Company.
WQTZ would like to thank Dunkin' Donuts, located at 35 Davis Street, Fayetteville, West Virginia, at 304-574-6906. Thank you to Dunkin' Donuts, located in Fayetteville, for being a proud sponsor of 1069 Spirit FM and 1069spiritfm.com and all your local high school sports. More information is available at 1069spiritfm.com.
What's better than Geno's spaghetti, smothered with our homemade meat sauce, then topped with cheese and baked to perfection? How about 2 mouth-watering dinners for $11.99? Choose your favorite: 2 baked spaghetti dinners, 2 home-style spaghetti dinners, or 1 of each. Both served with slices of fresh baked garlic bread. Whether it's family night, date night, or just your night, experience a taste of Italy at our dinner table or yours. Geno's Pizza and Spaghetti House. You'll love it.
Why settle for less? Hometown Subaru will get you in the car of your dreams without breaking your budget. Our qualified finance and sales staff always treat customers with love and respect. That's the Subaru Love Promise. Hometown Subaru Service Center provides quality service and maintenance from industry professionals. Our service staff is always friendly and will never pressure you into buying a service you don't need. Outback, Ascent, Forester, or Legacy. Hometown Subaru has your favorite Subaru vehicles ready to test drive.
Hometown Subaru, Beckley, between the malls, or check us out anytime online at hometownsubaru.com.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Beckley Auto Mall Game of the Week, Chick-fil-A pregame show. Greg Chris, along with Justin Harrison, coming to you tonight from Wyoming County, where the Midland Trail Patriots are coming into town to take on the Westside Renegades. Midland Trail 4-1 on the year, Westside 0-5, looking for their first win. Midland Trail highly ranked, looking at the single-A rankings here. Midland Trail up there at number 5, tied with Wheeling Central. Number 1 ranked in single A, Pendleton County. And, we talked about Pendleton County a little bit last week, and we don't know a whole lot about these teams, but Pendleton County historically is a good football program and usually in the playoffs about every year. This year with a fairly sizable lead there in first place at 4-0. Doddridge County, they're also 4-0. They're number 2. Tulsa, number 3. Taggarts Valley had a heck of a game last night, and you checked that out a little bit. So if you want to tell everybody about that one real quick.
Yeah, they played Richwood last night, and it was a great back-and-forth game. Taggarts Valley would score. Richwood would score, kind of keep it close, 1 or 2 point game, and all the way to the end. And Richwood scored with no time left, and they were down 33-35, and they went for the 2-point conversion. And QB sneak, and he came inches from tying the ball game, which would have been a big win for Richwood as they've been on a skid, and that would have been a bonus point for Midland Trail that would have been maybe much needed later on in the year. Yep,
so Taggarts Valley moves to 5-0 on the year. They win at 35-33 over Richwood last night in a heck of a game. Wheeling Central, like I said, tied with Midland Trail at number 5. Both of those teams 4-1. Williamstown also 4-1. They're number 7. St. Mary's in at 3-1, number 8. Ritchie County 9. Greenbrier West, number 10, Greenbrier West and Meadowbridge squaring it off tonight.
Yeah, that'll be a game everybody wants to keep their eye on.
Yep, should be a good one, and renewing an old rivalry, and I know everybody over there is really excited about it. A lot of people talking about it, so that should be a fun night over in Greenbrier County and Charmco. As Meadowbridge and Greenbrier West hit off. Madonna comes in at number 11, Moorfield number 12, Webster County in at 13, South Harrison 14, Parkersburg Catholic 15, and that last spot right now, Meadowbridge hanging on to it at number 16. And the team we're going to see here later on in the season, Buffalo, be taking on Midland Trail here in a few weeks. We'll be at that ball game as well. So Midland Trail's schedule starting to toughen up a little bit, I think, after tonight. And I don't think, even you look at this Westside team coming in at 0-5, I don't know that that's a team that you can take. You watch them warm up, you wonder how they're 0-5, and you look at their schedule. Hadn't been a horribly difficult schedule, so you don't really know what's going on with those guys.
Yeah, they're big. They look big. They look athletic,
yep.
And that's what even Midland Trail coaches said. Not really sure how they're 0-5.
Yeah, you wonder, and it makes you worry a little bit, and you hope that you hope Midland Trail's ready for this and don't come in looking at that record saying, it's going to be a pushover, because I don't think it's going to be a pushover. So, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Going back to the rankings here in AAA, number 1, Cabell Midland. Number 2, Martinsburg. 3, Parkersburg South. 4, Musselman. Wheeling Park at number 5. Huntington 6. Spring Valley 7. Riverside 8. Capital number 9. Spring Mills 10. Parkersburg, Greenbrier East, Washington, George Washington, Hurricane University tied down there at 15 and 16. So, again, these rankings, we've talked about this on the Coach's Corner quite a bit. These are the rankings that matter.
Yeah, and it looks like this. Things will start to make much more sense later on when we get through the year.
Yep, things
First
start
couple
shaking
weeks,
out.
You don't really know. These rankings really don't mean much because those are based off last year.
Right.
But they said these are it's going to decide your playoff hopes.
Yep, and these are the ones where the points count. And, a lot of people don't look at those points, and they wonder a lot of times. I know last year there was a couple questions, a couple times with Midland Trail. They would win a game, but they would drop a little bit in the rankings. Well, it's based on a point system, and we try to explain that. It's kind of a little bit complicated for people to understand. Don't pay a lot of attention to it.
You get 6, like I said, for Midland Trail, they get 6 points for every single A team they beat.
Right.
Double A team, they get 9 points. Triple A, they would get 12.
Right.
And then they get a bonus point for every team that team that they beats in their class or above. Like I said, tonight there's only 9 points on the line, which still, that's as good as a 3-win single A game.
Right.
Like I said, so kind of difficult to understand, but once you understand it,
it's
pretty simple.
And it's all predicated on that, and that's why these rankings, it's not who people like or who they think are good. It's all based on this point system, and that's why you'll see teams like Wheeling Central, for example, that are down a little bit lower, but probably the best team in single A. You'll see Martinsburg down there 2 or 3. Martinsburg, obviously, probably the best team.
A lot of
those,
both those teams, they play a lot of out-of-state teams. So you don't really those points. That's where it kind of gets blurry,
a little bit. So you don't really know.
That's why I think tonight and next week's big for Midland Trail. It's 2 AA teams. Like I said, 9 points tonight. Even next week, Liberty, that's going to be probably 12 or 13 points at that point.
Right.
So that's as good as 2 wins in single A.
Yeah, if you get Westside, for example, and you beat them. They win a game or two down the road somewhere against a AA team, then you're going to that's going to be even better for you. So these games all matter, and this time of year, the games get more important as each week goes by because we're getting closer and closer to the end.
And that's
hard to believe.
That's why you look at these. That's why you kind of pay close attention to teams like Richwood. You want them to win.
Right.
You're rooting for them to win.
Right.
You're rooting for Summers County to win. I think Summers County actually plays Liberty tonight.
Yeah.
That's one you want Summers County to win because Liberty, if they beat them, that's no points because that's going down a class. You don't get any extra points for that.
And just like last night with Tigers Valley beating Richwood,
that
doesn't help.
Point loss.
Yeah, it don't help Midland Trail a bit. They get nothing out of that. So that's the way it all works, and that's the way it shakes out. And like I said, by this time of the year, you can start to see the cream rise to the top. Your pretenders start falling off a little bit as the days and weeks go by. You start seeing the teams that are going to be in those playoffs rising up there to the top. In AA, Fairmont Senior holds on to the top spot again.
The
Kaiser
best team to beat right there.
Yep, Kaiser number 2. Kaiser with a good defensive team, not giving up a whole lot of points this year. But they come in at number 2, and we've heard that may be one of the better Kaiser teams they've had in a while.
They've played 5 games, and they've given up 7 total points.
7 total points, yep. Oak Glen is number 3, Polka number 4, Wyoming East in at number 5, Bridgeport number 6, tied with Man, who I've seen and I've talked about several times being a good football team. Man's a good team. North Marion, number 8, Bluefield number 9, tied at number 10, Lewis County, Winfield, and Sissonville. In at number 13, a tie, Shady, Frankfort, and Liberty Harrison. And in at number 16 is Weir. Clay County also in at number 16, hanging on in there for that playoff spot.
Yeah, they had a big win over Liberty last week.
So all these teams, battling for these playoff spots. And like I said, it's getting down to that time of year where every single game gets a little bit more important as the weeks go by. And important game here tonight, again, for Midland Trail. Midland Trail's in a situation where, a loss in a game like this wouldn't be devastating, but it's sure not going to help your cause any down the road, because you got to win the games you should win. Hopefully, get a couple of them that you're not expecting to win. You pull out one or two of those, and then you're okay. And Midland Trail's got that high ranking right now. A loss would really drop them down, and they would battle.
9 points on the line here tonight at least. Like I said, every game's crucial, but there's a lot of points to be had. Like I said, Midland Trail schedule gets a little bit harder after this. You got Liberty next week. And you got to buy Buffalo. What'd you say? Buffalo's got 3 wins already. So right now that game's going to be worth 9 points. Pocahontas County will be coming to Midland Trail. That one, Pocahontas County's got a few wins. And then I think one that's probably going to it could be a deciding factor whether you host a playoff game or you're going on the road is going to be Greenbrier West.
Yeah,
I
think
so
too.
That's going to be a big game.
Yeah, it's going to be a huge game toward
10.
Toward the end of the season. We'll get. And again, we mentioned some of the injuries tonight for Midland Trail, especially Colton Yoder out again, and we talked about his defensive abilities. But Colton Yoder is the area's leading rusher. Colton Yoder has 92 carries for 602 yards on the season, and that's 4 games.
Yeah,
because he didn't run the ball last week. So that's going to be interesting tonight to see how Midland Trail deals with that. All right, teams are making their way back out on the field. We'll get ready for the coin toss here in just a moment. We're getting all set for kickoff here in the Beckley Auto Mall Game of the Week. We appreciate you joining us here on the Chick-fil-A pregame show from down in Wyoming County. The Midland Trail Patriots getting set to take on the Westside Renegades here in Wyoming County. So we hope you'll stay tuned with us. We hope you'll spread the word that they can watch us on Facebook Live tonight and listen to us on the TuneIn Radio app or 1069spiritfm.com. Stay with us. We'll be back after these messages.
Why should you go directly to Hyundai of Beckley? We are Southern West Virginia's go-to Hyundai retailer. Accent, Elantra, Santa Fe, Sonata. We have all your favorite Hyundai vehicles ready to test drive. And check out the all-new 2020 Hyundai Palisade. 3 rows of upscale style and intelligence. Family-friendly is built in. At Hyundai of Beckley, you'll receive fast credit approval to get you in the car of your dreams faster. Go directly to Hyundai of Beckley at 3921 Robert Seabird Drive or visit us online at HyundaiofBeckley.com.
WQTZ would like to thank Kobe Asian Fusion, located at 100 Town Center Road in Fayetteville, West Virginia, at 304-574-0131. Thank you to Kobe Asian Fusion for being a proud sponsor of 1069 and 1069spiritfm.com and all your local high school sports. More information is available at 1069spiritfm.com. New River Health Association at 304-469-2905, serving Fayette, Raleigh, and Nicholas counties in 6 convenient locations as well as 7 school-based centers with pharmacies in Fayetteville, Scarborough, and Sophia, is a proud sponsor of WQTZ 106.9 Spirit FM and Storm Tracker Plus weather. More information is available on New River Health Association at 1069spiritfm.com.
Hi, this is Dr. B.J. Nybert of Southern Eye Care Associates, helping you see clearly since 1983. Southern Eye Care is located at 140 Main Street, Oak Hill, phone number 304-469-6711. We are a proud sponsor of 106.9 Spirit FM and 106.9spiritfm.com.
To the Beckley Auto Mall Game of the Week. Greg Chris along with Justin Harrison. We're getting just about ready for kickoff tonight. Both teams have made their way back out on the field. The officials getting ready to take the players out for their coin toss. And I don't know what it is, but every week I miss the coin toss. I never know who wins until after I get ready to get started, so I'm going to pay attention tonight. Great night for a game here. The temperatures have dropped a little bit. It's nice and cool outside. And
feels more like football weather.
Yep, finally feels like football weather. But don't look like a lot of people from Midland Trail made the trip down. Bleachers over there kind of scantily.
much the same on this side of the field, too.
Yeah, of course, you got an 0-5 Westside team here, so I'm sure people are not really knocking down the windows at the ticket booth to get in to get that ticket. You know, usually we say people pay $5 for their seat, but they only use the front edge of it. Not tonight. A lot of people probably got in free. And so anyway, we hope that Midland Trail don't look at it the same way we're looking at it, and they take this game seriously and come out here and take care of business. That's what we're hoping for. And, again, officials out getting the coin tossed underway. And we hope you guys will spread the word that people can watch this on Facebook Live, facebook.com. Get on 106.9 Spirit FM and click on the live link. Or you can listen. You can listen to it on TuneIn Radio. Go to the TuneIn Radio app and WQTZ. Listen to it that way. Or 1069spiritfm.com. Listen to it there. So however you want to do it. Looks like Westside won the toss. They're going to defer. And looks like Midland Trail is going to get the football first, I believe. Yep. So Westside defers till the second half. Midland Trail will take the opening kickoff, get that offense out on the field, and we'll see what they got in store for us. Again, Colton Yoder not in the lineup tonight. He's out with an injury, as are many Midland Trail players. They're not so much their skill people, but their line's pretty banged up. And now with Yoder out, that's a skill person that they rely on heavily, but again, I don't think it's going to hurt them as much offensively as what it will defensively. But, you know, that's our way of thinking about it, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see who takes the bulk of the carries tonight. Look, maybe Griffin Boggs, who maybe he'll take him, try to lead the offense. That's what I'm interested to see tonight, who steps up at that running back position.
You know, one of the problems they've had is fumbling the football.
Yeah.
They've put the ball on the ground a ton this year. Haven't lost them all, but they fumbled it a lot.
Yeah.
And you have to think that that's part of the problem, trying to work some of these new guys in and some of the difference in running styles. That makes it hard on your quarterback sometimes trying to hand that thing off.
Yeah, Ruffner gets in there. He
Yeah,
just runs.
He's full tilt straight ahead. Griffin Boggs has gotten better. For a while, he would go and stop and get the ball and then take off. He's conquered that. So, you know, there's a lot of things they got to work through. These guys are young and, playing in positions. A lot of them probably had never played in before. So, all right, we're set to go here. We're all set for kickoff. And Midland Trail, as usual, has Trevor Michael deep.
I can't tell if that's Ruffner or Harrell.
I believe that's Harrell, number 9.
Yeah, it looked like Harrell. I mean,
Cody Harrell deep.
Usually Ruffner's back there, I believe.
Probably trying to save from getting anybody else hurt.
Yeah, he's going to be probably carrying the ball more than usual tonight, so you want to minimize those hits.
Daniel Reed set to kick it off for Westside, and we don't have any gray or sizes or heights or weights or anything on here, so we'll just have to look at him and give a guess. Reed boots it away. It's a high kickoff, going to come down at about the 20. Fumbled there, and there's that first mistake. Let's see what happens. Looks like Westside got on it, and on the opening kickoff, we'll see who gets the recovery. Not sure who it is.
Still not sure. Number 11.
Looks like Parker Rolfe with the recovery for Westside. So there's that mistake. Midland Trail been prone to making mistakes this year.
Cody Harrell in a position he's normally not back here returning punts, and it bites him early.
Especially putting the ball on the ground, that's been a problem for him. And right off the bat, Midland Trail wasn't a hard kick to handle. It was a high kick. He had time to get to it. He just dropped it. Looked like he tried to take off running before he got going with it. And Westside has it in great field position.
Spreading it out early.
Yep, on the 20-yard line. Blake Good at quarterback, and they send 4 receivers to the left. Nobody in the backfield with Good. Pressure comes. He throws it up. He's got a man. He hauls it in. First play of the game, and Reed is in for the touchdown for Westside. Daniel Reed on the pass from Blake Good. 20 yards, 1 play, about 5 seconds is all it took. So the mistake hurts Midland Trail right off the bat. They fumble the opening kickoff. Blake Good hits Daniel Reed for the touchdown. They just spread 4 receivers out and threw it up in the air. He goes up and gets it, runs it in the end zone. Here comes the 2-point try. They'll run the same formation. 4 receivers split out to the left. Good in the shotgun. He's going to keep it himself, try to run it up the middle, gets away from the first tackler, and into the end zone he goes. And just like that,
10 seconds into the ball game.
10 seconds into the game, Westside takes an 8-0 lead over Midland Trail after the big mistake on the kickoff, and we alluded to their mistakes early on. They've been making a ton of them. They kind of got that ironed out the last couple of weeks, but right off the bat here,
And speaking with the Westside guys, we're like, well, who are they going to throw to? And they're like, well, they're not going to throw the ball. They're going to run it.
Yeah. I said, hey, Justin asked him, they're going to run or pass? What are they going to do? And he said, they're run.
He said they run about 3 or 4 plays.
Yep. He said they got 4 plays, and they'll just run off run those 4
I think
plays.
we were Houdini'd.
Yep. I don't know if that was one of the 4 or not, but that was a pretty good one.
And that one, he just kind of threw it up there, and they blitzed. They had 5 receivers, 4 on that one side. And
yeah, he just took a snap, threw it up in the air, and you really couldn't tell who he was throwing to, and then Reed just jumped up and got it. So not the way Midland Trail wanted to start this thing out, but again, you make that long trip, and I talked to Coach Isaacs about that last night off the air about having to ride this bus down here, this long trip. Got to get down and get ready to play.
Like I said, and they had a breakdown on the bus, kind of slowed them a little bit.
Not making excuses, just saying it's a hard thing sometimes to make a long trip and then play.
And Harold comes back out. We'll see if Westside tries to kick it to him again.
Reed will kick it off, and that was, like I said, a nice kick. It was easy to handle. I kicked it high. It come down about to 20, and Cody Harold just dropped it right there.
Bad thing is you're pretty much starting the game. I mean, because it's basically the game ain't even started 10 seconds in. Westside kicking off early, so they're going to get the ball coming out in the second half too, so they just got a free possession there, and they took advantage of it.
All right, Trevor Michael and Cody Harrell again deep for Midland Trail. Daniel Reed, kicker for Westside. Puts the foot into it. Again, they kick it right at Harrell this time, maybe a little too far, and fortunately it goes out of bounds. And I thought that for a second it was going to stay inbounds, but trickles out at the 23. Official throws his flag down, so Midland Trail will get an option here of taking it on the 35, making them kick again. I believe I would just take the ball.
Yeah, the disaster that happened on the first kick. Just take the ball at 35 and get your offense on the field.
It's pretty clear that Westside was kicking it that way as well.
Yeah.
All right, so here comes Midland Trail out now. They will start at the 35-yard line. Officials get the ball spotted. Midland Trail, of course, will spread the field out. They've got 2 receivers split out to the right, 1 to the left, 2 running backs in the backfield with Chris Vines. We'll have to see who these running backs are. They've had to change people around so much.
Ewing to his right, and that's Ruffner deep.
All right, so Ruffner gets the handoff over the left side. Big hole, and here he goes up over the 40, the 45, cuts it back inside, almost up to the 50 to about the 49. So 14-yard pickup for Robert Ruffner on the first play from scrimmage for Midland Trail, and he had a hole there big enough to drive me through it.
He said he goes quick.
Yep.
His legs are moving.
All right, so good start for the offense for Midland Trail.
That one I thought if he just kept it up the sideline, he picked up a little more than he did instead of cutting it back inside.
Give it to Ruffner again, this time over the right side, picking his way around, now cuts back and finally hauled in, but not before he picks up a good 5 yards on the play, so all the way down to the west side 45-yard line. So 2 good plays by Robert Ruffner, 2 nice runs. And Midland Trail looking at 2nd and 5 now from the west side 45. Trail quickly back up to the ball, same formation.
Boggs in the backfield this time.
And this time it is Boggs straight ahead, and he's up over the 40 for the first down to the 39. So Midland Trail moving the ball at will on the ground.
And like I said, they're going quickly. I mean, taking about 10 to 15 seconds, and they're going.
All right, here's a snap. Giving the Boggs again around the right side. He's got room over there, and he plows forward, gets it up to about the 30-yard line. So another nice gain. That time they just give it to Boggs around the right end. A lot of room. And Westside going to take they're going to take a timeout. Yes, Westside's going to take a timeout and try to regroup here a little bit. Midland Trail come out and just establishing themselves on the ground. Yeah.
Said getting no pressure from that Renegades defense, kind of just getting 5-9 yards every time.
2nd and 8, or 2nd and 2 rather. Got 8 on that first down play. 14 on the first down play, 9 on the second play. Now they're looking at 2nd down and 2. So Midland Trail has taken the ball from their own 35 down to Westside's 30 in a few short plays. Hadn't taken them long. So Westside decides to take a timeout, and they're going to try to regroup here just a little bit and try to do something defensively to slow down this Trail offense.
Like I said, I think you got kind of a change of pace back here with the difference between Boggs and Ruffner. Ruffner's real quick, just goes and hits the hole. Boggs a little more patient.
All right, so Midland Trail quickly back out. They're ready to roll. And they're running again the same formation. Typically, I think what Coach Isaacs does on this is he'll get a formation and then run a series of plays from that same formation, and that's what they're doing here. Of course, everything they've ran's worked so far, so it's easy to call plays. It's in the motion man, Trevor Michael, right to left. They give him the ball in the jet sweep. He runs over a defender, takes the ball all the way down to the 25. He's going to have plenty for the first down. And, man, that was a good hard run that time by Michael. And Jace Colisi is trying to figure out where that train come from, just run over him.
And Michael did that last week. He ran over a Bobcat defender for Summers County.
Trevor Michael's one of those guys kind of goes unnoticed. Yeah. Don't get a lot of attention, but he does a lot of good things.
He'll do about everything on the field besides throw the ball.
Yep. All right, Vine's in the shotgun. 3 receivers. They send Michael in motion again, right to left. They fake it to him this time, give it to Boggs up the middle, but he's going to be caught and stopped dead by Brenton Lovings. Lovings that time, big man in the middle. He gets him before he can get out of the backfield. So the first negative play for Midland Trail's offense tonight, loses a yard, brings up second down. Actually, they lost about 2 now. The chain man goes back. 2nd and 12 from the Westside 27. Vines gets the play in from the coaches on the sideline. Barks out the call to his teammates. Boggs in the backfield right behind him. They send Michael in motion again. They fake it to him again. They give it to Boggs again. Same play. This time he's got positive yards up to the 20, so he's going to pick up 7 on that. That'll bring up 3rd down now. And about 5 to go for Midland Trail. Again, they get the play in from the sideline.
Do nothing. You said you got two downs to get these five
as
yards.
Much yardage they've been eating up on the ground. Just
run it right back at them.
All right, so Midland Trail having trouble getting players on and off the field. He finally gets situated. Going to give it to Boggs over the right side. And that time he tripped over his own man. And the offensive lineman for Midland Trail that time.
I think he's going to be about a yard short of the marker.
That time Westside didn't stop him as much as his own man did.
This time they bring Ruffner into the ball game.
And they give it to Ruffner over that right side, and he's hit and dropped, and that's going to be close. I think he might have enough for it.
Yeah, I think he got
Westside pointing him back this way, but I believe he's up to the line, and he just had to if he got to the line, he's got it, according to the change. Now, the change don't always tell you because the lines are crooked sometimes. So
they're going to measure.
Official's going to take a look at it.
Yeah, like I said, we don't have a really good vantage point from here.
No. And like I said, you can't really go by the lines because they're not always real straight.
Yeah, they got the original 1st and 10 was on the 25, and the ball's on the 15, so it's going to be right at it.
I was trying to get a name for the player that tackled Boggs last time for Midland Trail. I don't see his name on the roster. And he didn't make it. He did not make it, so Westside gets possession of the football.
I'm not sure it was the best spot there because it looked like he was well a little bit above that 15.
Yep, looked like he got beyond that, but nonetheless, Westside takes over 1st and 10 on their own 15-yard line. So big stop by the Renegades. They finally got that defense going. This time they got 4 receivers split to the right side, 1 to the left, no backs in the backfield. Midland Trail having a hard time getting lined up defensively here, getting everybody covered.
Yeah, you got 4 Renegades receivers. There's only about 2 Trail defenders over there.
Good. Rolls to his right where all those receivers are now. He decides to tuck it and go. Drops his head, plows his way down. Aaron Sizzler on the tackle there. And he gets up over the 20 to about the 21. So we'll give him about 6 on that carry. So it'll be 2nd down and 4. We'll call it, that's a short 4. Long 3. Nice run that time by Good. He got some wheels.
Yeah. He said from the talks, Westside wasn't even expecting to pass it, so maybe Midland Trail wasn't really ready for this.
Yep, spreading everybody out. They spread 4 receivers out to one side, 1 to the other side so far. They're putting 5 guys out, not leaving anybody in the backfield with Good. They're going to do the same thing again. Going to have to hurry here. 5 seconds on the play clock.
This time they got a different quarterback in there.
This time they line them all up over here in a row, and they throw it to the back guy, and he tries to get a block. He gets a missed tackle. He gets around the first guy and gets it up the field a little ways, but didn't get a lot on that, but he got positive yards. We'll see where they spot it.
Not sure who threw that because we don't have a 15 on our roster.
No. So he picks up about 3 on the play. It's going to bring out 3rd and 1. And I'm going to guess and say that's Will Cook.
Yeah, because they had a 14. They had him marked as quarterback.
Yeah, and I don't see a 14 anywhere out there, so.
And he's still in at quarterback.
Yep. So 3 to the right, 2 to the left. He takes it. He's going to run it himself, and he's going to get grabbed, but I think he gets it up over the 25, and I think he might have a first down as he gets it up to, let's see where they spot it. No, now they move it back, but they give him a first down. So if I'm Midland Trail, I might have complained about that as well because they spotted the ball up and the chains went ahead and moved, but then they moved the ball back to the 25-yard line, and the 25-yard line wasn't enough for the first down.
No.
He had to get to the 26. All right, that's all right.
Now they got Good back in at quarterback.
Yep, Good back at quarterback, 4 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Looks to throw, throwing it over to his left, way overthrown, too high. Intended that time for Spencer Kinney. Pass was about 9 feet over his head.
There is a number 14 on the sideline, so I don't know if that's Will Cook or not.
Yep, hard to say because 15 is not on there, but they have. Maybe we can find out here at halftime.
Could be Koger. They said Koger may play quarterback. He's normally number 18, so I don't know if that's him or not.
We'll look, see if we can see an 18 anywhere, and if we don't, we'll figure out that's him. We'll find out.
I love when we get these official rosters and they're never official.
All right, 2nd and 10 for the Renegades. 4 receivers this time to the left, 1 to the right. And the ball gets away from Good on the snap. He goes back for it, still on the ground. And it's finally scooped up, looks like, by Midland Trail. I believe about 4 players had a chance for it. And I think Midland Trail finally falls on it.
I believe number 5, Zach Moores, came up
Moores
with the recovery.
gets the fumble recovery for Midland Trail. So Westside gives it right back, and Midland Trail in good position here.
1st and goal.
At the 10-yard line, right on the 10.
You got to take now. This is the thing is you got to take advantage of those turnovers.
Yep. All right, Trail.
And they're looking to go quick.
Yep. Stark out to the left, way wide left. 2 receivers over to the right. They're spread out so far, can't see who they are.
Nope.
Ruffner in the backfield behind Vines, and he's going to get the handoff right up the middle. He goes down about the 5, picks up big 5 yards on that carry. Brings up 2nd down and 5. Looks like Midland Trail can get a first down. Well, I'm not sure. The chain guys are set up, but they kind of walk around, so I guess it's 2nd and goal.
Yep.
Ball was apparently touching the 10 when they started. All right, 2nd down goal. Vines takes it, and we'll get a flag this time.
Quick
false start, and that was quick. Official threw the flag, turned and made the call.
He made the call before the flag hit the ground.
That'll be a 5-yard step off against Midland Trail. Takes them back to the original line of scrimmage. Back to the 10-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 10. And Ruffner goes out of the ball game, and Boggs comes back in.
Clock down to 5:45 here in the first quarter. Westside leads at 8-0. Vines in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff to Balls, keeps it himself, crosses over the 10 and tries to get down. I don't think he got hit, but he fell, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the goal line. So it's going to bring up
3rd and goal from the 1.
From about the half-yard line. So tripped up himself that time. It looked like went down out of bounds. So 3rd and goal for Midland Trail. Getting the play in again from the coaches on the side. All the players looking that way. Boggs back there with Vines, along with Seth Ewing.
Here's where running out of that pistol formation right here kind of hurts you.
Hand off to Boggs over the left side, picks his way through, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Midland Trail. So Midland Trail takes advantage of the Westside turnover, and they punch it in to narrow the gap, 8-6. 4:53 to go here in the first quarter. I'll tell you what, Midland Trail offense looked impressive right there. Shockey now in for the
I think we're having a little technical difficulties with our video, which is we're down here in the middle of Wyoming County. We don't have the best internet.
Snap back, kick is up, and it is good. So 4:53 left to go here in the first quarter. Westside leads it 8-7. Midland Trail comes right back down the field, narrows the gap. We'll just stay here and keep on going. Midland Trail that time very impressive on the offensive side of the football. With they looked good on that first drive running the ball, and got down and ended up with the turnover on downs. And then Westside turns it right back to Midland Trail at the 10-yard line. Midland Trail 3 plays later, they punch it in. Griffin Boggs from about a yard out. Shockey with the extra point, and that makes the score 8-7.
Did get clarification. That is Jackson Koger playing quarterback for the Renegades, number 15.
All right, Jackson Koger. So he was originally 18, now he's 15. So we'll.
Because the guy we spoke to said he played a little JV on Monday. Said he may get in tonight. So.
All right. Bo Thompson will be set to kick it off for Midland Trail.
Is not Bo Thompson.
Not Bo Thompson. We got another kicker.
I believe that's Zach Morris.
Yep, Zach Morris. So I'm wondering if there's another injury. You don't ever know.
I believe I saw Bo Thompson in warm-ups. But I could be wrong on that one.
All right, Zach Morris set to kick it off for Midland Trail from the 40 and boots it away. Going to be hauled in at about the 17-yard line by Blake Good. Good up over the 30 and stumbles at about the 35 and goes down there. So Blake Good, the quarterback, fairly nice return there. About a 10, 12-yard return. Gets it back to the 30. So Westside will start their third possession of the night from their own 30-yard line.
35.
35, I'm sorry.
He said it's hard, pretty far up here it seems like.
All right, Westside still spreading the field out. And Good in the shotgun back there by himself. Gets his play called. And he's going to keep it himself, running over the right side. Got a big hole there up over the 40, the 42, now the 45, up over the 50.
Going.
Breaks the tackle, down to the 40, the 30, and he's going to get caught. No, into the end zone, touchdown, Westside. Blake Good goes 65 yards on the quarterback keeper into the end zone, and I tell you what.
He refused to go down.
Broke a couple tackles, and away he goes. They had him at about the 40. He got away from that. They had him again at the 50. He broke away from that, and then he was gone. I thought it looked like
Cody Harrell
was going to run him down, but he couldn't quite get a hand on him. And Good goes into the end zone. Westside goes ahead now 14-7. So big plays.
And that highlight reel is not going to go on a teaching clinic anytime soon, or a tackling clinic anytime soon.
All right, Good. This time sends 3 to the right, 2 to the left.
Last time he just kept it here on the 2-point conversion.
Takes it, he looks to throw, has pressure, rolls to his right, now throws it out there, and it's picked off. And Jonathan Stark with the interception. And in high school, can't go anywhere with it, so that eliminates the 2-point conversion. But not before Blake Good puts the Westside Renegades ahead 14-7 with 4:30 to go here in the first quarter of play. All right, a timeout on the field will get us a timeout here in the booth. Greg Chris, along with Justin Harrison. You're watching the Beckley Auto Mall Game of the Week. Stay with us. We'll be back.
Get a fresh start to your morning at Tudor's. Try our delicious loaded breakfast wrap. It's so full of flavor. We pile it high with country-style pork sausage, fresh peppers, onions, golden potatoes, cheese, and scrambled eggs rolled in a soft flour tortilla wrap. We also offer crispy bacon, savory sausage, or shaved ham wrap, all made with scrambled eggs then topped with cheese. Tudor's bigger, better wraps. Now that's a wrap.
Welcome back to the Beckley Auto Mall Game of the Week. Greg Chris along with Justin Harrison. And been a big play night so far. Midland Trail not having any trouble on offense. The only problem they're having is moving the ball. And we thought their defense has been absolutely stellar the last couple of weeks. Tonight, so far, not good. That's 2 one-play drives for Westside.
Westside touchdowns. They're both one plays.
Yep. All right, Reed set to kick off for Renegades. He boots it down, kind of squibs it this time. And this time,
Trevor
Michael gets it, but he had his mind and his eyes running to the left, his legs running to the right, and he goes down on the 22. So Trevor Michael stumbles down with that, and Midland Trail will take off from the 22-yard line.
Him and Harrell flipped on that one because they'd been kicking it to that side every time. So he sent Michaels over there. He wasn't able to take advantage of it. As he said, he tripped.
All right, Midland Trail starts this drive from the 22. Vines in the shotgun. Got Sizzler spread out to the right. And we've got a slot back in, power formation.
I don't know if we've seen this formation from Midland Trail.
And it looks like
Westside. I don't think Westside hadn't either.
Westside had a little trouble with the player personnel. They didn't have enough players on the field, so they have to take a timeout and regroup and get themselves together here. Midland Trail come out that time with their power formation where they put the two backs over behind the tackle, had them on the right side. They split one receiver out on the same side, and they try to run power football that direction. And Westside not prepared for that. And they didn't have enough players on the field is what happened.
Yeah.
And they had to call a timeout. And now trying to regroup. 4:27. It's been a kind of a long first quarter.
Yeah.
14-7. Westside leads it. Midland Trail fumbles the open kickoff. Westside one-play touchdown. Midland Trail goes right back down the field, gets down to the 15, turns it over on downs. Westside runs a few plays, fumbles, gives it back to Trail first and goal on the 10. 3 plays later, Trail punches it in. Kicks off the west side, one play, 65 yards. Blake Good takes it in for the west side lead. All right, got teams back out on the field now, ready to roll. Same formation again. That's that power formation over to the right side. Vines takes a snap, and he's going to pitch it out to Ruffner around that right side. He's got room on the right side, cuts it up, makes a move to the inside, now cuts to the outside, slips down, but not before it gets up to the 35 after a 12-yard gain. So nice run that time by Robert Ruffner. Picks up 12, and Midland Trail, again, eating up chunks of yardage, running the football. And it looks like we got an injured player out on the field now. Spencer Kinney goes down. Looks like he might have had a cramp, and he sits down. Officials stop the action. So we got an injury out on the field. So timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout up here. You're listening to the Beckley Auto Mall Game of the Week on 106.9 Spirit FM. Greg Christ along with Justin Harrison. Hope you're enjoying all the action from down in Wyoming County. Westside leads it 14-7. We'll be back.
In the ever-changing world of website design, the things that people need, the things that people look for, those website norms, they're ever-changing. In many organizations, we're getting to where we don't necessarily have specific departments internally to do those things. When you hire a Cucumber Company, you get that internal team feel. You get experts that are within hand's reach. So whether you're looking at a website project, videos, audio-visual support, I highly recommend Cucumber Company.
Welcome back to the Beckley Auto Mall Game of the Week. They always tell us to come back, but they're never on the air when we come back. Greg Christ along with Justin Harrison. You're listening to the Beckley Auto Mall Game of the Week from Westside High School here in Wyoming County. The Westside Renegades lead at 14-7. Coming back from injury timeout.
Quick score update from down in Pikeview. Oak Hill leads that one 21-0 in the first quarter.
All right. Oak Hill looking for their second win in a row.
Should be the third if they wouldn't have lost that heartbreaker against the Warriors.
All right, Midland Trail officials, I think got an equipment issue now, trying to get lined up.
Oak Hill, all of a sudden, it seems like they found some offense. Here's a good score. Liberty leads Summers County 2-0 in the second quarter.
2-0. Wow. All right, so not sure what the issue is out there. I think we got an equipment problem. And now we got it lined out. And Midland Trail, their second play of this series. Handed off to Ruffner again. Breaks the tackle at the 35, over the 40, 45, out to the 50. Finally drugged down from behind by Chase Belcher. Not before Ruffner gets it up to the west side 48-yard line.
Good pick up a 17 there.
Yeah, not having any trouble moving the football, that's for sure.
Just stopping them on the other side.
Yep.
But that stop on that 2-point conversion was big. It keeps it a one-possession game.
All right, Midland Trail lines up again. 1st and 10 from the Westside 48. If that guy's not all sides, I'm blind. All right,
and
there's
you're not
the flag.
blind.
Okay, I was going to say, surely to goodness they're going to call him for being all sides.
Westside thinks it's going to be a legal procedure.
All right, so all sides on Westside.
They were quickly called. As soon as they throw the flag, they were ready to call the penalty, and that's going to – you need that tonight in a slow game it's been so far.
All right, so Midland Trail go 1st and 5. Ball stepped off down to the 43-yard line of Westside. Vines in the shotgun power formation to the right. They fake it to Ruffner over the right. Vines rolling out to his right, going to keep it. Gets the edge up over the 40, down to the 30. Run out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. We'll see where they spot it there. But Vines that time, that looked like a designed run all the way. I don't think he ever intended to throw the football.
Marked down all the way at the 35.
Well, they got him stepping out early, so.
Picks up 8.
Another first down for Midland Trail as they continue to, again, eating up big chunks of yardage on the offensive side. They just got to take care of the football and then stop Westside. All right, Vines in the shotgun, same formation, power formation to the right. Fake the handoff, go to run the reverse. They give it to Scissor, coming around the left side. Breaks one tackle, but can't break the second. He's dropped after about a yard gain. Gets it to the 35. So good defense by Westside that time. Looked like Daniel Reed held on to this defensive end spot over here and didn't give up any ground and was able to make that stop before Scissor could get going.
It looked like he had a lot of room initially when he took that reverse handoff.
2nd down and 9 for Midland Trail. Vines, same formation, power formation to the right side. Ruffner in the backfield. They pitch it to him. They'll try to get around the end. Got blockers in front of him. Lowers his head. Goes down over the 30 to about the 28. Picks up good positive yard, but it is going to bring up 3rd down. 2:25 to go in the first quarter. Ruffner will pick up a few. Looks like 3rd and about 2.
I'll mark him at the 28-yard line.
Yep. Midland Trail needing that 2 yards to keep this drive going. Same formation again, power formation to the right side. Straight ahead. And
breaks the tackle.
Ruffner breaks the tackle. They had him, and he's going to go down to the 10, the 5. Finally drug down from behind. Ruffner broke a tackle. He was going to lose yardage there.
Just bounced right off of him.
Bounced off the tackle and kept going. Gets out over the right end. And he rolls for 23 yards down to about the 2-yard line. And that's going to bring up 1st and goal for Midland Trail. So they're knocking on the door again. Clock 1:55 and rolling here in the first quarter. Vines gives it to Ruffner again straight ahead. This time they're going to bottle him up, not let him go. He got forward a little bit, but not to the goal line. So it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Yeah, already on the night, that was Ruffner's 9th carry. Or was that was Ruffner's 9th carry for 90 yards already on the night.
Yep, Ruffner, not sure if he's going out of the game or just going over to get the play call.
Still got 20 seconds on the play clock.
Game clock at 1:25 and running.
And then he went and got the play and bringing it back in.
Going awful slow, so maybe not sure why he does that. And then the rest of the team looks over to the sideline, so maybe just trying to have to tell him where to go. Ruffner takes it over the right side and into the end zone. Touchdown, Midland Trail. So with 1:11 to go here in the first quarter, Midland Trail with a chance to tie it up. Trail 14-13 now.
Impressive drive right there. That was all Ruffner.
Shockey in to try the extra point and attempt to tie this game up. Talon Shockey, the kicker for Midland Trail. Snap back, kick is up, and kick is good. So with 1:11 to go here in the first quarter play, Midland Trail bounces back to tie the game, 14 apiece. I think turned into a pretty exciting football game here on the Beckley Auto Mall Game of the Week. Stay with us. We'll be back after these messages.
WQTZ would like to thank Dunkin' Donuts, located at 35 Davis Street, Fayetteville, West Virginia, at 304-574-6906. Thank you to Dunkin' Donuts, located in Fayetteville, for being a
Welcome back to Beckley Auto Mall Game of the Week. Greg Chris along with Justin Harrison. We are in Wyoming County after a lovely trip over Bolt Mountain. Westside Renegades, Midland Trail Patriots knotted up at 14 apiece, 1:11 to go here in the first quarter.
Take it off offensively tonight. It's not been an issue for Midland Trail. Just got to get some stops on defense.
Zach Moore is set to kick off for Midland Trail, boots it away, and it gets past the west side backman, finally picked up back there by Chase Colossi at the 5-yard line, and he gets it back to about the 22 before he's wrestled out of bounds there.
It's a good kick there.
Yep. Good kick, got by the two backmen for Westside. They finally go back and pick it up, and he was in trouble from the get-go. But he does get it back a little ways. Gets it back up to the 23-yard line where Westside will have it. Midland Trail defense got to get it going here.
Yeah, and I think what their Midland Trail defense been told to watch is who's in at quarterback, and that kind of tell what they're going to do. But I don't know if because Good the first time threw it a lot. Well, he threw the touchdown, but ever since then he's ran it almost every time.
Well, I think the problem they're having too, they're spreading them out so much. They got some speed. Good's a speedy running back there with it, so had a little trouble with that. Same formation this time. They spread him out. They run the jet sweep this time. And they got Reed up the sideline, and he's got room. And I'm not sure where he went out, but he got positive yards. Nice gain by Daniel Reed. We'll see where they spot him. Looks like they'll put him down at about the 30. And we got an injury on the field again. I'm not sure. Got a player down over about the 20. Good pushed it up to about the 30. So Westside going to look at second down, about 4 to go. It looks like
it's a Midland Trail player down.
Yep, Joe Dirt out on the field to take care of him. Joe Dirt steal. (14-14), 52 seconds to go, first quarter of play, and this has been the longest first quarter in the history of football.
Yeah, it is already 8:06, so we're about 36 minutes in. We still got 52 seconds to go.
All right, Westside after a 5-yard gain. We'll have it second down and 5. Get the injury squared away.
There's 2. Each team had an injury on that one. I believe Westside, I think they're starting getting a little bit of cramps. All right, we're set to go.
All right. Good in the shotgun. Got 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Takes a snap. We'll try to run around the right side, but he's not going to get anywhere. Looked like Moore's had him.
And he just slung him down.
Before he could get going. So big play by the Midland Trail defense there. Drops Good for about a 7-yard loss. Brings up 3rd and 12 now for Westside. That's what the Midland Trail defense needed to do.
Yeah.
And one more play here in this quarter unless there's a penalty. 25 seconds to go in the first quarter. We're all knotted up, 14 apiece.
Yeah, Moore is he's very quick for a defensive end. He's filling in, I believe, tonight for Yoder out there, and he did a good job there.
Yep.
Good Yoder impersonation. It looks like they're going to either have to take a timeout or going to delay a game.
Yep. And they are going to get a delay a game. Let's see.
I don't even know if Westside I don't even think was aware.
Yep, they didn't call the timeout, so it's going to be 5 more. So that's going to put them back to ball inside the 20 now. Back almost where the original line of scrimmage was. They started off on the 23, back to the 21. Now they're back to the 16. Looking at 3rd and about 20. Good in the shotgun. 3 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Just going to take it and throw it down the field, and they hook it up there. Colossi with it.
It's going to be about a yard short, I think.
Yep, he picked up about 19 on that little slant pass, and that's going to do it for the first quarter of play. We'll wrap it up here.
Well, that
finally.
may be a first down, actually. It's going to be a first down.
Yep, picked up 20. So it is a first down, so that's going to give us a 1st and 10 for Westside. And that ends the first quarter play with Midland Trail, Westside all knotted up, 14 apiece. Get us a break in here. We'll be back for the second quarter in just a moment.
What's better than Gino's spaghetti, smothered with our homemade meat sauce, then topped with cheese and baked to perfection? How about 2 mouth-watering dinners for $11.99? Choose your favorite. 2 baked spaghetti dinners, 2 home-style spaghetti dinners, or 1 of each. Both served with slices of fresh baked garlic bread. Whether it's family night, date night, or just your night, experience a taste of Italy at our dinner table or yours. Gino's Pizza and Spaghetti House. You'll love it.
Welcome back to the Beckley Auto Mall Game of the Week. And I'm not sure what took longer, the trip over here or the first quarter. Both were long.
About a 40-minute first quarter. If that's the case, we should be home by noon tomorrow.
All right, Westside with it. Big play right there for Westside. They were looking at 3rd and 20, and they pick up 21. Ball out to the Midland Trail 34-yard line. Good in the shotgun. Receiver spread out. He's just going to drop back, throws it up in the air, looking for incomplete, looking for Colucci again.
Chase Dixon had the interception, and Colucci had to play the defender in that situation.
All right, so that'll bring up 2nd and 10 now for the Renegades. That time, Good just dropped back and threw it. He just threw it up in the air, hoped somebody could come down with it. It's kind of what he did on that first touchdown pass, just threw it up, and somebody did come down with it. So Westside will take off again here, 2nd down and 10. Ball on the Midland Trail. We're actually the Westside 34-yard line. 4 receivers, 3 to the left, and they throw it out to the left. They drop it off down in the flat, and that pass is hauled in there by Jacob Barlow. Barlow fights forward for a few. He's going to be dropped at about the 37-yard line. So we'll give him a pickup of 3 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7 for the Warriors. Or the Renegades, rather. I always want to call them the Warriors.
It's another big 3rd down. Last one, they had 3rd and 19. They gave up all 19 to get the first down. So 3rd and about 7 or 8 here. He's going to
keep it himself over the left side, shakes the tackle, gets free, got the first down up over the 45, over the 50, and dropped at the Midland Trail 49. So Good that time just took the direct snap, and away he went with it.
Yeah, that was design run the whole way.
Yep.
Just having a hard time tackling tonight.
Picks up the first down. He's fairly quick, but Midland Trail not doing a good job of getting him to the ground. All right, so Westside gets a new set of downs. Midland Trail going to take a timeout, try to figure out what's going on this defensive front here. They're having a time, really, with this run game of Westside. And
that was 2 big 3rd downs they just gave up. Should have been off the field on the previous one, and there's another one right there. They had him right near the line of scrimmage. Just continues to break tackles.
Yep, he's not doing a good job getting him to the ground, and he's running wild on him pretty much. All right, so Westside will come out with a new set of downs, 1st and 10. And the ball is on the Midland Trail 49-yard line again. We were bragging in pregame about the Midland Trail defense, and so far the defense tonight been a little bit shaky. And offense moving the ball at will, but defense having a hard time stopping Westside. All right, so we get the timeout out of the way. Teams making their way back out onto the field. Ready for play signaled, and here we go. Westside sends 4 receivers over to the right, have 1 to the left. Good in the backfield by himself. Takes the snap, and before he can get the playoff, go get a false start on Westside, so let's go step him back 5 yards. That'll put them back into their own territory. That'll move the ball back to about the 47, 46, where Westside will be looking at 1st and 15 now. Westside same formation, 4 receivers split out to the right. 1 to the left. Good takes a snap, throws it out in the flat again to Chase Calusi. And he was open that time, but the ball was overthrown. Incomplete. Second down now. And 15. 10:57 to go in the first half. All knotted up 14 apiece. Been an offensive battle so far.
2nd and 15 here. See if Midland Trail can keep him behind the chains.
4 receivers again out to the right, 1 to the left. Good in that shotgun. Takes a snap, pressure comes. He takes off with it up the middle. Again, breaks the tackle, gets it over the 50, down to about the 47 before he's dropped there. And he was close to another big play right there.
Aiden Isaacs had him right near the line of scrimmage, broke that tackle and picked up about 6.
All right, so ball rested on the Midland Trail 47. Brings up 3rd down and 8. Midland Trail defense needs to step it up here and get a stop.
That's the third down of the drive now. Just got to get off the field.
And I would look for Good to keep this thing again. They need to be spying on him, I would say.
Linebackers need to stay home here.
Yep. All right, takes a snap, drops. He's going to throw it, and he throws it out here in the little slant pattern.
Breaks
the tackle to the 20, the 10, the 5, touchdown. Jace Colossi that time on the slant. He's been open on that pass play before. Ball's just been overthrown. That time Good hits him in stride. Colossi with good speed. Once he broke that first tackle, he was gone.
Yeah, Cody Harrell was on the coverage. Just tried to sling him down for the tackle instead of wrapping up and kind of slung him towards the first touchdown.
Yep.
Said defensive just having issues tackling.
That's a 43-yard pass and catch from Good to Colossi. 2-point conversion try. Good keeping himself up the middle, and he barrels it in for the 2-point try. It is good. And with 10:03 to go in the first half of play, the Westside Renegades lead it 22-14 here in the Beckley Auto Mall game of the week. So Westside impressive offensively so far. Midland, I don't know if Westside's impressive offensively. Midland Trail not very impressive deep, but Midland Trail's defense has been playing very well the last couple of weeks. So you have to give Westside some credit here. They're mixing up the pass and run, and got some pretty good athletes on that offensive side. Colossy's excellent athlete. Caught the ball, and he was gone that time. Little slant pattern. Again, that's another big third down play for Westside.
Picked up 3 on that drive, and the last one led to a touchdown, and they were all 3rd and somewhat long.
Yep.
So one was 3rd and 19. That one was 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8 there, and they picked up the touchdown.
So Westside converting big on 3rd downs, and they take the lead. 10:03 to go here in the first half. 22-14. You couldn't tell that these guys are 0-5.
No, like I said, they played well, which that's what the Midland Trail coaches that were talking about. They said they don't know how they're really 0-5. They've looked, they're big, they're athletic, and we've seen that tonight.
All right, so the Midland Trail offense will be getting it back. Daniel Reed will be set to kick it off for Westside. Back deep, and looks like we got a new man back deep for.
I believe that's Aiden Sims.
Aiden Sims back deep for Midland Trail.
Instead of Michaels, him and Ruffner, I believe.
Yep.
So two new men
two
back
guys
there.
Back there, yep. Ruffner and Sims back deep for Midland Trail. They're standing on about the 20-yard line. And the boot this time over to the side, little squib kick. And taken there by Seth Ewing, just catches it and falls down.
That's smart play there.
At the 40. So Midland Trail with good field position to start this drive. And that time Westside changed kickers. Looked like they put Will Cook in to kick. And Cook just boots it up in the air short. Ewing hauls it into 40, goes to his knees. Midland Trail will start there. 10 minutes to go in the first half. Again, little issues getting players in and out. Again, with all these injuries, you know that's going to be a problem. I mean, that's just the way it is. And before they can get to play snapped,
Midland Trail going to call a timeout.
Trail going to have to take a timeout. Philip Dickerson a little late getting on the field. So Midland Trail forced to call another timeout just for personnel reasons. You know, after a kickoff, a dead ball, and you have to take a timeout, that's bad.
Yep. And like I said, Midland Trail's yet to throw the ball, and I don't think I would change that. The game plan has
No.
worked so far. Just keep running at them.
They're getting big chunks. It's not the offense.
Neither defense tonight can really come up with a stop.
Yeah, now you have to guess with these injuries and a lot of personnel shifting around, Midland Trail having a little bit of trouble getting players in and out, get them in the right spot. So kind of difficult for them getting squared away here offensively, and again forced to take that timeout. And they want to use these timeouts up like this on, like I said, after a dead ball situation. But better than taking that 5-yard penalty and giving up your good field position. 22-14. For Midland Trail, game got off to an ominous start. Fumbled the opening kickoff. One play later, Westside's ahead. Midland Trail's responded well offensively. Been eating up chunks of yardage offensively. Hadn't any problems there. But they're having problems stopping the Westside offense. Here's Midland Trail out. Power formation over the left side. They give it to Boggs over that left side, following those blockers up through there, and he's dropped. Well, never was really dropped. He kept running, but they blew it dead for some reason after he picks up about 4 yards.
He was still moving forward there.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they blew the whistle. They'll give him 3. Second down, 7. Chain guy still hadn't moved over there.
Still.
So ball on the 43.5-yard line. Vines in the shotgun. He's got 2 backs back there with him. Ewing to his left. Boggs behind him. Gives it to Boggs over the right side, and he's going to be wrapped up and dropped. And he's going to lose about a yard on that one. As they tried to hand the ball off to him on the left side and let him cut it to the right immediately, and he cut it to right, and the West Side defense was waiting on him. Will Cook there for the stop for the Renegades. Brings up 3rd down now. Just over 8 to go for Midland Trail.
We haven't seen him throw the ball. I don't know if they will here. We'll see if they just try to pick it up running. They're taking a lot of time. The play clock's at 10 seconds already.
And again, I think with the different players shifting in and out, they're having a lot of trouble.
It's going to be close. I don't know if they're going to get this one off, and there's no way.
Yep. It's going to be a penalty on Midland Trail. They can't ill afford. I don't know if they have another timeout for sure.
They still have. I think they've
have
got one left, and I guess he didn't want to waste it there. I mean, it's already 3rd and long, but now it's 3rd and longer.
5-yard penalty marked off against Trail. Ball goes back to the 36.
There were still players running on and off the field as the play clock went to 0.
Be 3rd down and 15, and that's what happens again when you have a lot of injuries. It's hard to get personnel in and out. 4 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Vine's going to fake the throw, going to keep it himself up the middle. Breaks that first tackle, gets it up to the 45, brought down to 46, so he'll pick up about 9 or 10 on that. Good yardage for Vines, but it does bring up a 4th down, and you're looking at a long 4 for Midland Trail, and they give it up here. They give up some good field position, so it looks like they're going to punt the football away.
And Talon Shockey is in the punt, so you wonder if something's going on with Trevor Michaels, as he wasn't in on the punt return either. And it looks like I can see him sitting over there on the bench on the Midland Trail sideline. So that's a big loss offensively, defensively, and special teams.
Shockey set the punt. Left footer gets it away, and it's caught by the up man at the 40, or the 45, and taken down at the 49. So that was a blocker dropping back on the play.
I think I almost would have went for it there because, like I said, he only gained – it was a net of 4 yards, and you got the punter hurt like that.
It looked like Parker Rolfe was just dropping back at time, and the punt was short, and he just caught it.
Yeah, Shockey was lucky to get it off. He got a guy barreling down on him quick.
And, again, you can tell, there's problems with personnel because Midland Trail having a hard time getting people in and out of the game, getting them in the right spots. All right, here comes Westside again with those receivers spread out all over the place. 4 to the left, 1 to the right. Goo takes a snap. He's going to throw it to the right again. That's that little slant pattern. This time intended for Colossi.
Just behind him on that one. He had him there again.
Yep, he was open again. That's a hard play to stop. He's a big kid. I don't know. Again, we don't have heights and weights, but he's a good-sized kid, probably 6'1".
With this spread offense for the Renegades, you're seeing a lot of guys playing cornerback out there that you normally don't see on the field. I see Aiden Sims out there. Philip Dickerson's out there. Those are 2 guys that normally don't get a lot of playing time back there, and especially now you're having to go another 1 deep with Michaels out of the game.
Yep, both defensive ends out of the game for Midland Trail. Aaron Sizzler's moved up to this defensive end in place of Yoder. Boggs on the other defensive end. Actually, Cook rolls to his right, rather good, rolls to his right. Pass incomplete that time. And on his heels, Zachary Morris for Midland Trail. He's taking the other defensive end.
Yep.
I said Boggs, but Boggs is the linebacker. Morris is taking that left defensive end. That's usually Trevor Michael. So both defensive ends for Midland Trail out. And, again, you see it on offense more so. They're trying to shift players in and out. They're having a difficult time. Forced to use a couple timeouts already, take a delay of game.
Another 3rd and 10 here.
3rd and 10. Midland Trail
leads
leads the stop
here. That would be good because, like I said, they gave the Renegades good field position right at midfield.
I'm looking for that slant pattern here if I'm Midland Trail. Good in the shotgun. And he's going to keep it himself over the left side. Squirms his way through, gets up over the 45 down to the 43. So he'll pick up about 7 on that. Going to bring up 4th down now and 3 for Westside. We'll see what they decide to do here.
I'd look for them just to spread it out and go right back to that play.
7:15 to go here in the first half of play.
Renegades still lead at 22-14.
All right, 4 guys out to the right, 1 to the left. Good in the shotgun. 4th down, 3 to go. Takes a snap, going to keep it himself over the right side. They get him, but they let him go.
Again.
And he gets up over the 40 and down to the 38. First down, Westside. So they had a hold of him again, but he squirts away. They get him marked on the 39, and that's plenty for the first down. So the Westside drive stays alive.
And that was all because they picked up enough yards right there on 3rd down that give them a chance to go for it on 4th. Like I said, 3rd down's been an issue so far for Midland Trail on defense.
Yeah, they've picked up big 3rd downs, and that's been the key so far for the,
like I said,
they
didn't pick up that last one, but they picked up 7, so it was only 4th and 3 right there after 40. So,
all right, this time the 4 receivers are over on the left side. Just keep moving them back and forth. Good. Takes a snap, looks to throw to his left, BB's it down, and it's intercepted at the 35-yard line.
Aiden Sims
with that pass interception. So Good drops to throw it, and he threw a bullet.
Right
and,
to Sims.
I'm not sure that it didn't get stuck in. Aiden Isaacs. We said Aiden Sims. I'm not sure it didn't get stuck in Aiden Isaacs' chest. He threw it so hard. But Isaacs able to hang on, and Midland Trail takes over. Big play for the Midland Trail defense. And they got it 1st and 10 on their own 35. We'll see again how this these injury bugs are going to haunt them here on offense again. They got the power formation to the left side. They hand it off to Ruffner over on that left side. Breaks the tackle, gets it out over the 40, 45 to the 50, and he's run out of bounds as he crosses the 50 down to the west side 47-yard line.
Picks up 18.
18 yards on the pickup for Ruffner.
That puts him up over the century mark. He gets up to 109 yards on the evening. I haven't seen. I think I'd be giving it to Ruffner. It's not been a bad play when Ruffner's got the ball. He's so quick.
Positive yards every time.
He's got that speed. He beats that big defensive line of the Renegades.
Power formation over the right side this time. They give it to Ruffner coming that way. Stretch it out. He tries to break a tackle. He gets positive yards. Defensive lineman had a hold of him there. Not the lineman, but the linebacker. And that was looked like
there is a flag.
Dakota Burgess had a hold of him, wouldn't let him go. It might be a horse collar here. We'll
That's
see.
going to be a holding on Midland Trail. That's going to be a big play because that penalty was behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to be about a 12-yard penalty.
Yep, so they'll mark it off at about, looks like they're going to start about the 48. So they'll mark 10 yards off from that spot, and he picked up 5 on the play. So they'll mark it back from the 48, which is the original line of scrimmage. So that's going to be about a 15-yard penalty there instead of 10, all the way back to the 41-yard line. So huge penalty holding against Midland Trail.
Yeah, it's going to be about 3rd and 22 or 2nd and 22.
2nd and 22 now.
Like I said, he almost picked up the first down, and now instead of 3rd and 1, like I said, 2nd and 22.
Power formation set up to the left side this time. They pitch it out to the left side to Ruffner. He's got blockers, and he's up over the 50, the 40, down to the west side 31-yard line, and that's a big gainer for Ruffner. He picks up the first down easily right there, so about a 24-yard pickup for Ruffner. Gives Midland Trail big first down. So, again, Midland Trail gashing the Westside defense, and Westside going to be forced to take a timeout here again to try to regroup as Midland Trail eating up chunks of yardage on the offensive side. And Well, we got a timeout on the field. Let's take a timeout here. 5:28 to go in the first half. Westside leads at 22-14. We'll be back.
Hey, I'm Jarrell, and I love the Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich. The best part is the barbecue, or maybe it's the bacon, or maybe it's the chicken with the bun, or maybe it's the barbecue, the bacon, the chicken, and the bun. 3 B's. You can't get enough of it.
Hey, I'm Lauren, and I love the Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich because of their amazing sauce. The sauce made the sandwich, 100%. It's definitely not too sweet. It has a little bit of a tang to it. It just hits the spot. If you put that Smokehouse Barbecue sauce on anything, I'd eat it.
Welcome back. Beckley Auto Mall game of the week. Westside Renegades lead at 22-14 over the Midland Trail Patriots. 5:28 to go here in the first half. Midland Trail with the football, and they are driving after the interception by Aiden Isaacs. Midland Trail, again, not having any problem offensively for the most part. They're eating up chunks.
So they were way behind the chains on that one as it was 2nd and 22, but that was no issue for Ruffner.
Yeah, he picked up about 25. He's well over 100 yards here in this first half. Vines in the shotgun, power formation. They give it to Ruffner behind that. This time he's tripped up as he crosses the line of scrimmage. He's going to get about 4 on that carry. Bring up a 2nd down and 6 for Midland Trail. He had running room again. I think he just tripped over his own man there. Brings up 2nd and 6 for Midland Trail. And they'll hurry up. Get it up to the line. Get their play call in. They're ready to go. Same formation. Give it to Boggs this time over the left side. He's picking his way forward, and he gets it up to the 25, over the 25 to the 24. So he's going to pick up about 3 on the play. Brings up 3rd down now and about 2.5 for Midland Trail. Again, quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Clock rolling, 4:45 to go in your first half.
It's usually, like I said, I'd fake it to Boggs and then use that speed of Vine, see if he can get the edge.
Power formation again set up to the left side with 2 backs over there. Boggs behind Vines. They give it to Boggs over the left side. Just goes power forward. He pushes forward to the 15, and he's got plenty for the first down. As he picks 17. Up about 8 on that. Yep, called 6 as he gets to the 17. 1st and 10 for Midland Trail. Same formation, same players, same play. This time Boggs is stuffed as he gets it up. Now he's still running. He breaks a tackle and keeps on going. Stuffed him at the line, and then he busted loose and kept on going, and he's going to pick up about 6 or 7 on the play.
Yeah, I thought he was hit right at the line of scrimmage, but it just kept moving. That's why I was kind of stunned earlier that he was running the ball earlier, and that's when they blew it dead, and he was still going forward.
Still going. So 2nd down now and about 2.5.
It'll be an official timeout.
For the Patriots.
Midland Trail, you might want to slow it down a little bit. You don't want to give Westside a chance to get the ball back with much time.
Same formation for Midland Trail and the same play again. This time they fake it to Boggs. Vines keeps it around the left side, and he's going to be wrapped up and dropped after a very short gain, if he got any at all.
I think he got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe.
Going to bring up 3rd down now, and about 2.5, 3 yards to go. Ball down at the 10-yard line.
Ruffner is back in the ball game after the quick breather. That's where I look for it to go, as he's been very successful so far tonight. As like I said, he's well over the 100-yard mark tonight.
Vines directing traffic. Again, having a little trouble getting their personnel lined out. This time they're going to the power formation to the right side. And they pitch it out to Ruffner over that right side. Those blockers in front of him. He runs away from the blockers, cuts it back inside, and he's down to the goal line, and we're waiting on a signal. He was way in, but the officials don't signal it. Finally, the official that's about 40 yards away signals touchdown. We're up here in the press box. We can see that easily. I'm not sure why he couldn't see it down there.
Looking at.
Rob Ruffner gets it into the end zone. Touchdown, Midland Trail. And again, offense, 65-yard drive, no problems.
Midland Trail not chasing points yet. They're still content with just kicking the extra points, not looking to tie it up, which I think is smart this early on in the ball game because the points are going to be out there.
Talon Shockey in to kick it for Midland Trail on the point try.
Looks to cut this one to 1 point.
Good snap. Hold is down, kick is up, and it is good. So with 2:50 to go in the first half of play, Midland Trail creeping their way back in. They trail at 22-21. Westside Renegades steal with that lead, and time for the Midland Trail defense to step up here
Like I said, you cannot afford to give up points here, especially with the Renegades getting the ball to start the second half after Midland Trail gave them a free 8 points to start the game on the opening kickoff pretty much. Like I said, you'd like to, if anything, get a quick stop here, but they're out of time. They have one timeout left. Renegades don't have any, so they're going to have to go quick, and I'm sure they're going to look to go back to that passing game. It's been a very exciting game, probably the best game we've had so far this year.
Sure has. We was hoping to drive all the way down here. We was hoping we'd have a good one, and we haven't been disappointed. It's been a good one so far. Been exciting. Been a lot of big plays.
We listened to. We was coming home last week. I think it was Wayne and Polk. It was 64-56. We well, it'd be nice to have one of those games.
Yep.
Except for the, it'd be nice to have one of those games at home, not when you're an hour and 45 minutes away.
All right, Zach Moore is set to kick it off for Midland Trail, back deep for Westside. Chase, I think is the way you say that. Colasee.
Yeah, I think he said Cole. You wrote the C.
And I believe that is Ethan Blackburn,
number 8,
back there with him. So here's Moore's kick, and it's going to be called. See if it stays in bounds, and it rolls out of bounds at about the 18. So it'll be a flag. So Westside will have the option here of either having them kick it again from 5 yards back or take it on their own 35, and I'm guessing they're going to elect to take the football on the 35. Hard to not take that field position.
Moore's kicks it pretty deep, so they're not going to get probably much chance to run it back that far.
Westside will have it 1st and 10 with 2:50 to go in the first half. The ball will be on their 35-yard line.
Looks like Westside's going to be without Daniel Reed the rest of the game. He's been getting a lot of medical attention on the side. I think he was having a little bit of breathing issues, and he was the one that scored the opening touchdown of the game. Doesn't look like he's going to be coming back in anytime soon.
All right, this time they spread all the receivers to the right. They got one to the left. It's Colasee. Morris takes it, go keep it himself over the left side. He's dancing around. He's going to be snowed under.
There.
He's going to lose yardage on that play. Had some running room but tried to cut it back, and when he cut back, he was dropped. And he's going to lose a couple.
So they
actually, they put it back up to the 35. My goodness. Where do they come up with these spots
I don't know. They gave him 2 yards on that one.
Yeah, he never got close back to the line of scrimmage. And Westside has a player down with a cramp.
I didn't think the temperatures have dropped as much tonight. They're still getting a lot of cramps.
So that stops the clock with 2:32. And again,
I think good. He didn't even get close
to
the line of scrimmage.
To the line of scrimmage, and they marked it back up to the line. So they give him forward progress, I guess, based on where they thought he was going to make it to. So I've seen that several times tonight. These spots have been kind of strange. And I know especially on the one first down spot, they actually gave him a first down, but based on the spot, it wasn't close to the first down.
And then the one for Midland Trail, I thought he was well past the 15, and they marked it right around a little bit short of the 15.
Yep.
And they turned it over on downs on that play.
All right, so player being attended to out on the field, and again, looks like cramps.
Make our first half a little bit longer. We're pushing an hour now. Second quarter's been a little
better.
But now it's moving towards the first quarter direction. His first quarter was 40 minutes long. But we've had a good game. So yet to say that this year. We had a close game between Meadow Bridge, but that really wasn't a pretty game.
No, it was an ugly game with a lot of turnovers and very little offense. And this game here has not been lacking of big plays.
Yeah. See if I can get a few scores pulled up here. Number 1, Pendleton County leads Tucker County 28-0 in the first quarter. William Central trailing to Fort Fry, Ohio 20-0 in the third quarter.
Yeah, and again, you never know. Playing those out-of-state teams.
Well, Fort Fry, Ohio is 5-0 on the season. At least it gives their record. Here's a game we were talking about. Greenbrier West leads Meadow Bridge 14-0 at halftime. I'm trying to see if another one's at.
Player worked off the field now, and cramps taken care of. Westside moves their offense back into position. Ball back up to the 35 now, 2nd and 10. Good will take the shotgun snap. He's standing at about the 31. Takes it, drops, looks to throw, and pressure comes from Aaron Sizzler off the end, and he drops him back there as he was able to elude the blocker, Dakota Hurley, for Westside, and they drop Good for a big loss, about a 9-yard loss. Ball back to the 26-yard line. So that brings up 3rd down now and 18 for Westside. So a big play there by the Midland Trail defense. Now you look for Westside probably to slow it down. Need a little bit of clock right here. And Midland Trail still got that timeout, so they can take a quick timeout after this play.
Yeah, I definitely
preserve a little bit of time. give them a chance offensively. 1:55. Play clock down to 10, so they can get it down to about 1:40 on this play. Good in the shotgun, 4 receivers to the right. Takes a snap, going to throw it again. Flushed out of the pocket, and now he's dropped and sacked. Zach Moore's back there from that defensive end spot, and Midland Trail takes a quick timeout like we thought they would as they drop Good back to the 19-yard line, and that's going to bring up a 4th and about 3 miles for Westside, and they'll be forced to punt the football away with 1:36 to go here in the first half. Midland Trail trails at 22-21, and we'll stay here over this timeout. And, again, Westside going to be forced to punt the ball away. 2 sacks by the Midland Trail defense this time. Aaron Sizzler gets the first one. Zach Moores gets the second one, and they've got Westside in a hole back there. 4th and a whole bunch, and they'll be forced to punt the football away.
Zach Moores has done a good job tonight filling in for Colton Yoder. He said we thought that would be a big loss, but like I said, Zach Moores has done a good job back there. I believe that's his second sack of the night.
All right, so get the timeout out of the way. Midland Trail, of course, trying to preserve that clock.
And here's the one thing to watch here is that Trevor Michaels is out of the ballgame. They're sending Cody Harrell back deep to return the punt. And he said we had a disaster on the first play of the game. He said you should be in good shape here, barring a really great punt to get good field position, have a chance to put some points on the board right here.
For the Midland Trail coaching staff, you make sure you tell Harold, just make sure you secure the football back there.
And I'm not even
sure. You ain't got to run with it, just catch it, you know. Or just stay away from it.
Yeah, that's what I'd say. Just unless you see nobody around you, I would just run away.
Unless this is a booming kick, should get good field position. Jace Colisee back to punt for Westside. Gets a snap.
It is a short punt.
A short kick over to the left. It's going to land at about the 33.
It's a good renegade
Takes a
bounce.
Westside bounce down to the 40 and rolls dead there at the 40. So Midland Trail will get it. 1st and 10 on the Westside 40-yard line. So only about a 20-yard punt there from Colisee. And, again, he may not even be their punter. Got players limping around all over the place over on the sideline. So Midland Trail will have it 1st and 10 on the Westside 40. A minute 26 to go. They're out of timeouts.
But they've been able to go quick tonight.
Yeah, and I don't think you need to necessarily throw it here. Not the way you've been running the football, because you can get a first down, stop the clock long enough to get the chain set. You got time to get back up there and get another play going.
Yeah, Ruffner's been picking up big yardage.
Vines in the shotgun, power formation left. We're going to, well, no, they didn't throw a flag. They gave the Boggs around the end, and that time Midland Trail player took off way too early, but they didn't call it. And maybe been going sideways. So maybe they figured he's in motion, but that was a quick move, so that's not a motion.
Boggs got 3 on the play.
Clock continues to roll now. We're down to a minute and 5. And Midland Trail scrambles to the line, get their play set. I wouldn't have run that play, but I'd get Ruffner around that end with it
got
again.
Got a man wide open.
Throw it. Throws it out in the flat, way overthrown. Intended for Jonathan Stark out there. He was wide open, but pass overthrown, goes out of bounds. Stops the clock with 57 seconds to go. In the first half, brings up 3rd down now. And about 8.
It almost been better just keeping that one himself. I don't think there was anybody out there.
I believe I'd look to give that thing to Ruffner around the end in this power formation. They've been getting some good yardage off that. Power formation, they're setting 2 backs over the tackle on one side or the other as lead blockers.
Which I thought that's what they were going to do there, is just pitch it to him because there was a lot of room over there.
So far, Westside hadn't adjusted to that. They've been able to pick up big yardage. And, you know, if he can get around that end, he can also get out of bounds. So this time, power formation to the right. Vines takes a snap. He fakes it to no one and then rolls to his left. I think that was the design run. He's going to be dropped back at the 42-yard line. So he's going to lose about 5 on the play, and that's not the result you wanted. Now Midland Trail may let that thing run themselves. 40 seconds to go, 30 seconds on the play clock. They'll have to snap it.
I don't know if just throw it up.
Yeah, you possibly just throw it up, or
I think I may take the delay game.
Yeah, and then maybe kick it away.
Either take the delay game and kick it away, or take the delay game and just try to run around and then throw it up with no time left.
Yep, 14 seconds on the play clock, and they may do that. They may just let it run. No, they get scrambling around and get a play in.
You got 17 on the game clock, 6 on the play clock, 5 on the play, 3, 2, and they get us.
Vines takes it again, fakes it to nobody. Pressure comes, and he's hit. Ball goes up in the air, and it's going to fall harmlessly to the ground with 6 seconds to go in your first half. So really not a bad play there. You just wanted a little better result, obviously.
Yeah, he got hit on the throw there.
He got hit as he threw the football, and the fall, it was way short, and no harm done there with an interception. I believe I would have just ran it or punted it away, too. I'd be like you. I'd have took the delay and then punted.
Yeah, at least you took the delay of game. You could have maybe drew up a little bit of different play there.
Right. But they were hurrying. And,
Yeah.
again, they've got personnel issues with all these injuries. Scrambling around trying to get people in the right spots is really difficult, and I'm sure it limits what they can call.
Yeah, it's as dangerous as Westside's been on offense tonight.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want them to give them another free play right here, basically what you're doing.
Yeah, but they've got a deep man back in the safety position.
Chase Dixon.
Yep, Dixon back deep, and they snap it to Cook. He just throws it up in the air, a Hail Mary, and it comes down, almost hauled in, but that time by the receiver, Ethan Blackburn. But it falls incomplete, and that's going to do it for your first half of play. A good, exciting first half of play. A lot of big plays. Westside leads at 22-21 here in the Beckley Auto Mall Game of the Week. I'm Greg Christ, along with Justin Harrison, bringing you all the action tonight from Wyoming County. We hope you're enjoying the game, and we hope you'll come back with us after these brief commercials, and we'll have our halftime show. We'll go over the stats and everything that went on here in this first half of play before we get you set for second half action. So stay with us, everybody. We'll be back on the Beckley Auto Mall Game of the Week.
Company Halftime Report, brought to you by Cucumber & Company. At Cucumber & Company, get a website with unlimited updates starting at just $100 a month. For the best websites in WB, call 304-250-0123 or online at cucumberandcompany.com.
Why shop Beckley Auto Mall?
Because of the selection.
Because of the people.
The prices. Because of the great customer service.
We got everything we wanted, and we'll be coming back here for our next one.
Beckley Auto Mall has been your go-to dealer for years. With the best selection, service, and lowest prices. Our people are committed to helping you every day.
Come see for yourself. We're at the point of Eisenhower and Robert Seabird Drive. Online at BeckleyAutomall.com.
Best selection, lowest prices. Come get it all at Beckley Auto Mall.
GNC, we are professional grade.
Who would like to be a winner of our Business of the Week drawing? Let me tell you how you can do that. If you are a listener of 106.9 Spirit FM and you listen at your place of business through radio or our website, 1069spiritfm.com, or even by your phone through our TuneIn app, you can enter to win. Just visit our website to enter, and it may be you enjoying lunch at Bob Evans in Fayetteville. And as always, keep listening to WQTZ 106.9 Spirit FM.
.9 Spirit FM would like to thank Card Electric, located in Fayetteville, for being a supporter of all your local high school sports. Card Electric, a proud sponsor of the Coach's Corner and WQTZ Game of the Week. For more information on this sponsor, go to 1069spiritfm.com.
At the Cassis Dental Center, we believe in the total health solution. It doesn't matter whether you have a disease state or a healthy state. We're going to do our very best to diagnose everything that you need to have done. If necessary, we can use our 3D capability. One of the best services we offer at Cassis Dental Center is to control anxiety. The oral sedation helps you to feel like you haven't even been at the dentist office, although you can have a lot of dentistry done. We also do general restorative dentistry, which includes fillings, extractions, root canal therapy, implants, and dentures. One of the most unique services that we offer is the ability to have same-day crowns performed. It's quite rewarding to see families grow. That's worked for us for over 3 generations now. Changing someone's life by improving their smile is very satisfying.
Our tradition for my football team is we dress up, shirt and tie. I had a tie, but I didn't know how to tie it. Usually I would have my dad help me, but he was deployed. I'm thinking, don't worry about it. My grandma should know.
He says, can you tie a tie? And I'm like, no. But we're on our way to Chick-fil-A.
I recognize them because they came into our store so much. Miss Bertha and Mr. Terrence, I'm like, of course, I'll help them out and show them how to tie a tie.
It wasn't just the tie, it's what was in your heart.
It's my pleasure. Doing good, man. You got it.
In the ever-changing world of website design, the things that people need, the things that people look for, those website norms, they're ever-changing. In many organizations, we're getting to where we don't necessarily have specific departments internally to do those things. When you hire Cucumber Company, you get that internal team feel. You get experts that are within hand's reach. So whether you're looking at a website project, videos, audio-visual support, I highly recommend Cucumber Company.
WQTZ would like to thank Dunkin' Donuts, located at 35 Davis Street, Fayetteville, West Virginia, at 304-574-6906. Thank you to Dunkin' Donuts, located in Fayetteville, for being a proud sponsor of 1069 Spirit FM and 1069spiritfm.com and all your local high school sports. More information is available at 1069spiritfm.com.
What's better than Gino's spaghetti, smothered with our homemade meat sauce, then topped with cheese and baked to perfection? How about 2 mouth-watering dinners for $11.99? Choose your favorite: 2 baked spaghetti dinners, 2 home-style spaghetti dinners, or 1 of each. Both served with slices of fresh baked garlic bread. Whether it's family night, date night, or just your night, experience a taste of Italy at our dinner table or yours. Gino's Pizza and Spaghetti House. You'll love it.
Fall is right around the corner, and we're getting you ready for off-road adventures and fall weather cruising.
Lease a new 2020 Kia Sportage LX with payments as low as $339 a month for 36 months. Or purchase a new 2019 Kia Optima LX today for only $19,929 with a hometown Kia discount of $1,116.
All of our amazing new vehicles come with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty.
Don't forget to check out iPreCheck for our fast and easy credit approval at HometownKia.com. Hometown Kia, Beckley, between the malls, or online at HometownKia.com.
Why settle for less? Hometown Subaru will get you in the car of your dreams without breaking your budget. Our qualified finance and sales staff always treat customers with love and respect. That's the Subaru Love Promise. Hometown Subaru Service Center provides quality service and maintenance from industry professionals. Our service staff is always friendly and will never pressure you into buying a service you don't need. Outback, Ascent, Forester, or Legacy. Hometown Subaru has your favorite Subaru vehicles ready to test drive.
Hometown Subaru, Beckley, between the malls, or check us out anytime online at hometownsubaru.com.
Why should you go directly to Hyundai of Beckley? We are Southern West Virginia's go-to Hyundai retailer. Accent, Elantra, Santa Fe, Sonata. We have all your favorite Hyundai vehicles ready to test drive. And check out the all-new 2020 Hyundai Palisade. 3 rows of upscale style and intelligence. Family-friendly is built in. At Hyundai of Beckley, you'll receive fast credit approval to get you in the car of your dreams faster. Go directly to Hyundai of Beckley at 3921 Robert Seabird Drive or visit us online at HyundaiofBeckley.com.
WQTZ would like to thank Kobe Asian Fusion, located at 100 Town Center Road in Fayetteville, West Virginia, at 304-574-0131. Thank you to Kobe Asian Fusion for being a proud sponsor of 1069 and 1069spiritfm.com and all your local high school sports. More information is available at 1069spiritfm.com. Spirit FM would like to thank Montgomery General Hospital for being a proud supporter of all your local high school sports. Montgomery General Hospital at 401 6th Avenue, Montgomery, West Virginia, a proud sponsor of Coach's Corner, WQTZ Game of the Week, and 106.9 Spirit FM. More information available at 1069spiritfm.com. New River Health Association at 304-469-2905, serving Fayette, Raleigh, and Nicholas counties in 6 convenient locations as well as 7 school-based centers with pharmacies in Fayetteville, Scarborough, and Sophia, is a proud sponsor of WQTZ 106.9 Spirit FM and Storm Tracker Plus weather. More information is available on New River Health Association at 1069spiritfm.com.
Plateau Medical Group has 12 providers, many born and raised right here. We take pride in West Virginia and believe in the power of people to create high-quality care. We have 3 primary care locations treating adults and children. Simply walk in, call for a same-day appointment, or schedule online. Other specialty practices include general surgery, gastroenterology, and ear, nose, and throat care. Learn more about services offered at Plateau Medical Group and find a physician right for you at plateaumedgroup.com.
Hi, this is Dr. B.J. Nybert of Southern Eye Care Associates, helping you see clearly since 1983. Southern Eye Care is located at 140 Main Street, Oak Hill, phone number 304-469-6711. We are a proud sponsor of 106.9 Spirit FM and 106.9spiritfm.com.
Get a fresh start to your morning at Tudor's. Try our delicious loaded breakfast wrap. It's so full of flavor. We pile it high with country-style pork sausage, fresh peppers, onions, golden potatoes, cheese, and scrambled eggs rolled in a soft flour tortilla wrap. We also offer crispy bacon, savory sausage, or shaved ham wrap, all made with scrambled eggs then topped with cheese. Tudor's bigger, better wraps. Now that's a wrap.
Hello, this is Mandy Bailey with West Virginia Made Crafts, a new business located at the Doves Outlet Village. Our grand opening is April the 5th.
All right, a little halftime entertainment there from the Renegade Band. And I was just making comment to the camera guy here. We've seen a lot of bands this year with 8, 9, 10 kids in it, which just it's hard to understand. I don't really understand it, but we haven't seen a band. I think last week Summers County had 9 in theirs. Tonight,
well, we saw Richwoods and Meadow Bridge has been the 2 biggest.
Yep, Meadow Bridge only had about 12 or 13 in theirs.
Midland Trail don't even have one.
Midland Trail doesn't have one, but these guys right here,
we know that's an issue. We heard
about
that last week.
These guys right here might be the best ones that we've heard. They were we were listening to the halftime show, and they were pretty good. There was only 10 of them, but 10 good ones. So enjoyed that, listening to those guys here at halftime down in Wyoming County. And again, good football game going on here. Westside leads at 22-21, and tell you what, Justin, I think the key to this first half so far has been Westside's ability to convert on 3rd and 4th down.
Oh yeah, like I said, that one drive, they had a 3rd and 19, picked up about 20. Second one picked up the first down, and the third one was 3rd and 8, and they threw the 47-yard touchdown to Colassie.
Yep. So they've had 2 one-play drives. The game, again, started off rather ominously for Midland Trail. They fumbled the opening kickoff. Westside recovers on the 20-yard line. First play of the game, other than the kickoff. Blake Good connected with Daniel Reed for a 20-yard touchdown pass, and just within 10 seconds, Westside had an 8-0 lead.
So basically, Midland Trail's been down 8 points. They were pretty much down 8 points to start the game. One way you could look at it.
Midland Trail come back, and that Midland Trail's not had much trouble at all moving the ball offensively. They've run it up and down the field, but I think the injury bug is starting to work on them a little bit. You know, they've got everything lined out from all the injuries they've had, and then they get in the game and they have a few key people go down, and it just turns into chaos. And they've had a hard time getting personnel lined up in the right spots. Westside showing some formations they haven't shown all year. Kind of has Midland Trail caught off guard. Westside moving the ball up and down the field pretty well too. So it's been an offensive battle.
Yeah, if you're Midland Trail on the coaching staff, you're like, when is it going to be enough is enough? I mean, tonight it looks like Michaels has went out of the ball game. And like I said, he's one guy it's not somebody you could fill in with one person as much as he does.
Right.
Offensively, defensively, special teams on both sides, every aspect of special teams. And like I said, we saw that on the punt. As Shockey had to come in and take the punt, who'd never taken one all year. Picked up 4 yards on the punt.
Yep. Yeah, Michael's a return man on kickoffs and punts. He's also the punter, also defensive end. So you get somebody hurt like that. And, again, we've talked about this. It's not so much people getting hurt. It's the people that are getting hurt for Midland Trail, because it's always key position players that have been going down. Colton Yoder's down. Now Trevor Michael's down.
Yeah.
You've got a couple of linemen that are down. And, again, in single-A football, when you have a guy get hurt, you end up having to shift 3 or 4 guys around to fill in for him. And when you have that happening on the go like you're having tonight with people getting, position players getting taken out tonight, it runs into problems. Midland Trail's had some trouble getting their personnel in the game offensively. And then defensively, it's just like they're not real sure what's going. They got some people out there that haven't played a lot, not real sure what's happening all the time with this spread formation. Westside, every play tonight in this first half, they've had 4 receivers to one side of the other, 1 receiver to the other. They've had 5 receivers on every play. And Midland Trail's having a little bit of trouble with that, trying to figure it out. And
from hearing the coaches and everybody up here, no one really, even Westside didn't expect. I was talking to Midland Trail coaches at halftime. They hadn't seen that formation from Westside in any of the film they watched. So not only they were kind of behind the chains there, but they've done a good job adjusting. The coaching staff has.
Yep.
Especially right there near the end, and that's going to be interesting to see in the second half if they can get a stop and get
I think with the pressure, that you got to put pressure on like that. And I think the defensive ends, you got Aaron Sizzler's moved up to take Colton Yoder's spot at one defensive end. Zach Morris took the other defensive end spot from Trevor Michael, and I think they just turned those 2 loose and said go after him.
Yeah.
And so far that's worked. Now, where that's hurt him a little bit is Blake Good has good speed. And a couple of times he's dropped the throw and took off on the quarterback draw. And when you have those defensive ends crashing like that, that leaves a lot of open space. And he's been able to pick up some big chunks on that quarterback draw a few times. So Midland Trail have to make sure they're getting adjusted for that as well.
Yeah, Good tonight's 4 for 10 for 89 yards, and he has 2 touchdowns, a 20-yarder to start the game, and then the big 47-yarder to Colusi.
Yep. So
he has the 1 interception. Offensively tonight, carrying the ball, Good's the only one that's carried the ball. He said they ran out of that spread offense every time. Good rushing the ball has 87 yards on 10 carries, which he was almost close to the century mark. Took a few sacks, knocked his yardage down, and Reed has the 1 touchdown for 20 yards. And
I know one play, the only other person who carried, I know they gave it to Jace Colsey on the spread option there at one time. Put him in motion and handed it to him. But that's the only play.
Yeah,
that was the only other person.
Reed for 7 yards.
The only other person to run the ball on offense.
And then Koger, I think Koger, when he came in and played quarterback, he threw 1 pass for 3 yards, and then he ran it once for a yard. Well, we haven't, since that 1 possession, we haven't seen Koger back in at quarterback. That was the only time that we saw that. Offensively, Midland Trail, it's really been Ruffner. Ruffner had 14 carries for 159 yards in the first half. He had 2 touchdowns. Him and Boggs really been handling most of it. Boggs has 12 carries for 46 yards. Vines has 5 carries for 21 yards. Sisler has 1 carry for 1 yard. Vines, the only time we saw him pass the ball was right there on that last possession. He threw it twice, and they were both incomplete.
And you look at this, you look at them offensively, and again, they're not having any trouble moving the football. Ruffner's had over 100 yards in the first half. Colton Yoder was averaging the first 3 games 25 yards, 25 carries a game. And you take that out and you try to spread that around a little bit. And here you got Ruffner going for 100 already in the first half. So their offense hadn't really suffered a great deal.
No.
I think, the passing game's hurt a little bit because, again, you've had to move so many people around to different places. It kind of limits your time to throw and the people you can throw to. And so that's limited their passing game just a little bit, but they really don't need a passing game. As long as Ruffner, if you're getting 100 yards from one back on the ground in a half, I'm not so sure you need to worry much about a passing game. I think the biggest problem with all these injuries that they're having is defensively, Midland Trail just so many people out of position.
Yeah.
And then trying to deal with this spread formation that they probably haven't practiced against. The only good thing for Midland Trail is they run a spread of their own.
Yeah.
They just don't run it quite like Westside's run it. Westside's run this spread formation every single play, and they've got 5 receivers out every single play. So it's not something they're used to seeing. And then you got, like I said, you got people that's not used to being out there. So not only they're not used to seeing it, but they're not used to being out on the field. And so that's been tough for Trail, but we'll see what kind of adjustments they're able to make here at halftime, and maybe they can get this Renegade offense slowed down a little bit. We'll see, because Westside gets the ball to start the second half of play. So it'll be interesting to see what Midland Trail's defense does, what kind of adjustments they make, and see if they can slow down Westside. I'm interesting to see.
Greg, here's why I'd like to start the petition to get these games started at 7. We're at halftime. Kaiser and Hampshire, the game is over.
Over already, yeah.
Kaiser beats Hampshire 62-0. Woo. So Kaiser may be the real deal.
Means the clock was running.
Oh, yeah, that clock was running. That clock may have been running in the first quarter. So, like I said, we're not even halftime, and that game is over. So Kaiser, through 6 games now, has only given up 7 points.
Unreal.
That's crazy. And like I said, that's a triple-A win right there over Hampshire.
Yep.
A couple other scores. Oak Hill looks like they're rolling on offense as they lead the Pikeview 40-7 at halftime. Oak
Hill been playing good football here the last 3 weeks.
Nicholas County leads Roane County 34-7 in the third quarter. Like I said, this is one that Midland Trail should be rooting for Summers County, and Summers County leads Liberty Raleigh 7-2 in the second quarter.
7-2.
James Monroe and Covington, Virginia knotted up at 7 at halftime. Independence, it's another one that's going to be an extra point for Midland Trail as they lead Clay County 35-6 in the third quarter. Shady Spring leads Pocahontas County 17-3 in the third. Bluefield up on Point Pleasant 21-0 in the second quarter. Point Pleasant's had 2 games canceled this year already.
Yeah.
So they were in week 6 and they've only played 2 games.
I never did hear.
I have not heard on any of them why they were canceled.
Yeah.
Like I said, you really can't make up a game this late in the year. I mean, unless you're hoping for somebody else that had a game canceled or something. That you need
or somebody has a bye week when you need a game and they lose a game somewhere and need an extra game. So, it's not likely to happen.
When you're only playing 8 games, you're going to have to probably win 6 of them to even think about making the playoffs, maybe 7, depending on who those wins overall. Except Poca had that big game against Wayne last week. They're up on Sissonville 55-17 in the third quarter. Number 1, Pendleton County leads Tucker County 28-0 in the second quarter. Number 2, Dodgers County leads Work County for 20-0 at halftime. No score from East Carter, Kentucky leads number 3, Tulsa 26-6 at halftime. Fort Fry, Ohio has defeated number 5, Williams Central 42-0.
Williams Central not used to that.
No, I mean that's. But what was it 2 years ago when they went to this? They were like 11th in the playoff.
Yep.
They were not very high. I don't believe they even had a home game. Number 7, Williamstown leads number 8, St. Mary's 28-0 at halftime. That's Chick-fil-A Class A game of the week. Greenbrier West leads Meadow Bridge 21-0 in the third quarter. Tyler Consolidated up on Webster County 46-31 in the third quarter. See if we have any more that kind of pertains to us, and that's about it. No score from Van and Montcalm.
Players from both teams, the captain's out on the field and getting the second half alignment. I always wonder why they do this. Seems like such another time drain to make the game last longer. We already know that Westside's taking the football. They just have to decide which way they're going to kick it, which I don't think they need to have a conference on it.
No.
But once they get the
if there's any officials out there that can give us a ruling on why they do this.
Give us an explanation of why they do this, yeah. All they got to do is tell them which way they want to kick it. We know who's getting the ball.
It ain't like the games aren't long enough already, so let's
add
another 5 minutes.
I don't think the team getting the ball is going to say, you know what, I don't think we want it this half. We'll just let them have it. So Westside will get this opening kickoff to start the second half. Again, Midland Trail took the opening kickoff of the game, and they fumbled it immediately. Westside recovered. One play later, they were up 8-0. So Midland Trail in a hole early. They've been able to battle back and stay in it. And right now we're neck and neck here, 22-21. Westside with the lead. They'll get it first. We'll see what kind of adjustments Midland Trail made at halftime, try to slow this Westside offense down just a little bit. Again, not a lot of real variety on their plays. They run a slant pass. Everybody run downfield, and we'll throw it up in the air and see if somebody can grab it. And they run a quarterback draw. And other than that, that's the 3 plays the guy talked about. I guess the 4 plays was the jet sweep they ran. So that's all 4 plays. We've seen them. So hopefully Midland Trail's defense has seen them, and now they know how to handle them. I'm sure Westside had the same conversation. What do we do to stop Midland Trail's offense? Because they haven't stopped Midland Trail much either.
Midland Trail not done much different either, just giving us a rougher and let him run the ball.
Yep. Short kickoff, and it's bobbled, and Westside recovers it. But, again, very reminiscent of the first kickoff of the game.
And that one was kicked short.
And hit him at about the 40. I didn't see who the player was.
He knocked it back about 6
went
yards.
Backwards to the 34-yard line, and they finally fell on it. So that's where Westside will start this second half, their own 34. And, again, we're anxious to see how the Midland Trail defense responds and reacts. See what they got.
They'll probably Westside will come out completely different offense, and that's kind of what we see right now. They got
actually, they do change their formation. Yeah. They've got 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, 2 backs in the backfield. First time we've seen that all night. They hand it off, and we're going to have to find some new names now because we've got some new people handling the ball. Jacob Barlow with the handoff. Flag comes in immediately. Maybe that's why they don't run the football. It's going to be a holding penalty, I'm thinking.
Yeah, that time they had Koger in at quarterback. They had Good to his left, so they had them both back there. Both quarterbacks we've seen tonight, and said hand it to Barlow for his first carry of the night. But like you said, coming back with a holding.
Going to step it off from about the, I think they were on the 34. It looks like the 33 is where he started, so it'll go back to about the 23-yard line.
It's going to be about a first and 21.
Yep, so positive gain on that run. He picked up about 5 on the play, but
you said Midland Trail probably caught off guard like everybody else was. We didn't see that in the first half.
Flag come in immediately, so holding called on Westside. They'll have it again, first down and about 22. Same formation. They got backs to both sides of the quarterback. And they basically run the same play again, straight up the middle. Barlow with it, and he Barlow's forward to about the 30-yard line. So he's going to pick up 7 on that first down. So a good gainer on that handoff. So, again, Westside comes out in different formation than we've seen all night. So, obviously switched it up at halftime and hoping to catch Midland Trail off guard, obviously, with this formation because they know Midland Trail is making the adjustments at halftime.
I'm not sure why you go with something that's not broke.
No, yeah, it was working fine. Not sure why you change it. But same formation again. Running backs to both sides. And, again, they fake the handoff this time to Barlow. They run the option, pitch it outside, and this is Good with it. And so this time the quarterback was Jackson Koger, and he runs the option play, pitches it out to Blake Good, and he gets it up over the 35 to the 37. So it brings up third down now and 8.
And this was the Midland Trail's bugaboo in the first half, was getting off the field on third down.
10:45 to go in the third quarter, 22-21. Westside leads it. And they're looking at third down and 8 from their own 37.
It looks like they're going to come back out in that same formation. Koger drew the ball once in the first half. He completed a 3-yard pass.
All right, Koger in the shotgun. He drops. He looks. Throws it over to his left. Way overthrown. Intended receiver out there, Spencer Kinney. And pass was overthrown, incomplete. So Westside will be forced to punt the football away and give it back to Midland Trail for their first possession of the second half, and Westside loses about a half a yard on the spot.
I don't know if they're going to punt it because,
back to the 36.
Looks like Reed is back in the game. We saw him getting some medical attention in the first half, but he is back in the game taking the punt.
That's good, and he's going to fake the punt, and he is in trouble, and he's going to be dropped. I don't know if that was a call.
It looked designed. I don't know. But
so
Robbie Ruffner.
Westside tries the fake punt, and Reed loses yardage on it.
Wow.
Back to the 34-yard line.
I'm not sure. I do not like that call because your defense has struggled stopping Midland Trail. And
you're deep in your own territory anyway.
Give them good field position. Midland Trail wasn't fooled there.
Right. He took off with it. It looked like it was designed. I mean, he got it, acted like he was going to kick it, and then took off. And
so it was a good snap. It wasn't like it was a low snap.
And then tried to run after the hit, but it couldn't go nowhere as Ruffner come in and finished him off, and that was doomed from the get-go. So Midland Trail has it, good field position, 1st and 10. Vines in the shotgun, hands it off to Ruffner over the left side, big yardage up the middle, picks up about 7 on that carry. So to bring up 2nd down and 3 for Midland Trail. So, again, the way their defense is playing, and Midland Trail offensively just run rampant on them. And I'm not sure why you would try this fake punt, and we got a illegal
that's gonna be a sideline
warning for Westside. I'm not sure who the warning is on.
I believe that's going to be on Mr. Halsey, the coach, if that's who that is. He is giving the official an earful.
Must have saw something on that fake punt they didn't like. I saw him down there yelling about it, but
I mean, I don't know what you got. I mean, what you gonna call on the defense?
Should have been yelling at himself
for calling the play.
All right, here we go.
It's quiet.
See, Randy Halsey is watching. I'm just wondering if Herbie Halsey is any kin to him. Herbie Halsey, the head coach for Westside. Don't know too many Halseys, so we'll see.
I don't think the Halseys run this far deep, Wyoming County.
Have to ask Randy. He can send us a message on here and tell us if this guy's kin to him or not. His name is Herbie Halsey. All right, 3rd down. A little over a yard and a half to go. Midland Trail gets a good opportunity here. They give it to Ruffner over the left side. He gets hit. He fights. He gets it down over the 25, and if they give him forward progress, which they don't give him much. He looked like he got over the 25, but they mark it back at the 25, and I'm not sure he got it. It's going to be awful close. They may have to measure here, and they are going to call for a measurement. That was very close. They looked like he got over it, but then he was pulled back, and they mark him down at the 25. Chains just beyond the 25, so we'll see.
It'll be about an index card short.
All right, chain crew trots it out. Going to be just shy.
A hair short.
And saw the signal there from the ref, but I'm not sure what that signal means. Never seen that one before. All right, so they move the chain crew back off the field. It's going to be just a little bit
go
short.
Quick if I'm Midland Trail here.
Trail already up to the football, ready to go here. 4th down, less than a yard. Called about 6 inches. And, of course, after the chains get set over, it's probably liable to be a yard or two. Yep, they get them set. Midland Trail.
They're bunched up tight here.
Yep, power formation over the left side. As soon as the whistle blows, they snap it, give it to Boggs. He's got the 1st down. Takes a shot down to 20, but he hangs on to the football as he was dropped like a bad habit right there.
Yeah, he tried laying the shoulder there, but it got switched.
Ethan Blackburn laid him on the ground pretty hard, and but Boggs gets the 1st down.
Yeah, they had that. The inside was bunched up tight. Good job of Boggs there, recognizing that and kicking it outside.
Gets it down to the 20-yard line. Midland Trail with it 1st and 10. Clock rolling, 8:55 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Vines in the shotgun. 2 backs there with him. He gives it to Boggs again over the left side. Again, he's hit at the line of scrimmage and dropped. He'll get about a yard on the play. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 9. Nice play by the interior line there of Westside.
Ruffner's going to come back into the ball game and take Boggs this place.
Brenton Loving's in on the stop for Westside. All right, here's Vines. Reaches out this time, gives to Ruffner, runs into his own man. Seth Ewing trying to lead the block, but Ruffner runs right into his back and pretty much stopped him dead. Ball at the 15-yard line, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 5 for Midland Trail. Big play of the ball game here. 3rd down, 5 to go. Midland Trail has it on the west side, 15.
You have a lot of field to that right side. See if maybe Vines tries to kick it out that way.
He fakes the handoff, going to run the reverse, and that's not going to go anywhere as they try to run the reverse to Aiden Sims. And again, dropped in his tracks, and he's going to lose about 4 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up 4th down now and 9 to go. So they try to run the reverse, try to give it to Sims, and he gets thrown for a loss in the backfield.
Did you say something?
That's going to make it 4th down now and 9 for Trail. 7:25 to go here in the 3rd. So we're going to have to go, obviously. Ball on about the 19. Vines in the shotgun. Rolls to his right.
He's got a man over there.
If he can stop and throw. He's got people chasing him, and he's going to be
way
run
short.
Out of bounds, way short of the 1st down. He was rolling to his right, and in order to throw, he's got to stop and turn back. And he had people behind him, and he didn't have the opportunity to stop. So Westside will take over on downs as Vine's only able to pick up a few. Westside survives the errant fake punt attempt.
You had Sisler out there open, but like you said, with him being a left-handed quarterback, that's what makes that a hard throw.
Yeah, it's hard to stop when you're throwing back across your body. You have to stop and turn. If he'd have stopped and turned, he'd have got his shoes clean for him, and he didn't. He wasn't able to do that. So Westside takes over. Ball on just outside the 15-yard line. 1st and 10. 7:07 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Looks like Coger's still in at quarterback.
Good. He's going
off
nowhere.
Good, and he dances around, and he's going to lose about 3.
Maybe
back
4.
to the 11. So it's going to bring up 2nd down And looks like after the chain guys gets hit, it's going to be about a 5-yard loss.
I just wonder why they're going back to, like I said, they haven't had much success since they went to this offense. And Westside Renegade faithful are yelling the same thing right now. Spread them out.
Yep. Second down, 14 to go. Westside first play backwards. See if they try a frontwards play this time.
5 seconds on the play clock, and they're going back to that spread formation.
Yep. And they got Good back in at quarterback. He rolls to his right.
Keep it.
Throw. Now he pulls it in, throws it, and nearly picked off out there by the Midland Trail defensive back. Chase Dixon dove for it, couldn't climb up with it. But going to bring up third down now and 14 to go. Clock at 6:14. So they did go back to the spread formation that time. Tried to roll Good to his right.
I think he'd been better off there just tucking that one in and run.
Yep.
That was going to be a difficult play to make. Said Midland Trail can get a stop here, and without giving up any more yards, they should get good field position. And if you're the Renegades, you got to be careful here. You're dangerously deep in your own territory.
Yep. Play clock again winding down to 7 seconds. Just now Westside getting up to the ball. They scramble. 4 seconds. 3, 2, and Good
barely
gets it off. And he rolls to his right. Pressure comes. Got a man wide open out in the flat, and he hauls it in. Looks like Connor Gibson for Westside, and he's going to have enough for the first down as he gets it up to the 31-yard line. And again,
third downs.
Westside coming through on the big third down play. They pick up 17 on a 3rd and 14.
Picked up 22.
22. My mistake.
They were back on their own 11 there, and like I said, they got good pressure, but like I said, Goodson was left uncovered out there.
Spread out again. Everybody over to the right. Good tries to keep it. He gets hit. He breaks the tackle. Spins out to his right side, still fighting, and he ends up getting all the way up to about the 37.
Just fighting
for yards. He was hit in the backfield and broke several tackles after that. And what looked like was going to be either a negative gain or no gain at all turns into about a 4-yard gain for Good. So an excellent run that time by Good. Midland Trail's tackling a little one short right now. Not making those tackles. Again, they've got players, a lot of injuries, and they've got new people spread all around on defense. Again, Westside comes out with this spread formation, 4 to the right. They send one in motion. Barlow, and Good keeps it up the middle, and he fights for yardage, and he gets a couple.
He picked up 2.
Yep, up to the 40. So, thing for Westside again. I'm sure they're thinking clock time now too. They're running clock, keeping Midland Trail's offense off the field. Third down and about 2 to go from their own 40-yard line. Midland Trail needs to step up here and get a stop on defense.
And that's been an issue on third down all night. Got to get off the field. Like I said, they were set to have great field position if they could have got the stop on that 3rd and long.
Yep.
3rd and 14 and gave up a 22-yard pass.
All right, another third down here for the Renegades. Good in the shotgun, and now he gets it up under center. Maybe a quarterback sneak here, and he does. Runs straight ahead. There's nobody over the center, and he just blasts forward and gets the first down. And so
good job by Good to recognize that there.
And we got a flag down on the field long after the play. Let's see what that is. That came in way late, and I see Jonathan Stark looking like he's a little frustrated out there, and I don't know.
Defense was already lined up,
ready to go make another play, and the flag come in. I don't know if he said something or what went on there. As he Stark still throwing his hands up, and that's I'm not sure what that is.
Personal foul.
Personal foul. Never seen a personal foul signal like that.
Personal foul or unsportsmanlike conduct on 20. It is on 24.
Yep. And I don't know if he said something over there
Had
or
to
if hit somebody late or what he did, but play was, it was over and everybody was lining up to
and I'm sure
hey, what a penalty.
And Frankie is making a beeline towards Stark. I'm sure he said something.
Yep.
That's a crucial play right there.
Oh, my goodness, yes. Well, they had the first down, but
just give them another 15 yards
another 15
free.
yards, so they're down on the Midland Trail 40 now. Good back in the shotgun. His receivers all spread to the left this time, one man to the right, and he's looking to the right. It's a double move out there in the flat, and ball thrown up in the air, intended out there for Ethan Blackburn, incomplete.
Coverage out there by Aiden Sims.
Yep, Sims on the coverage. He tried to make a double move there, inside and then back out, Sims did a good job staying with him and covering him.
And pushed him towards that sideline where he really didn't stand a chance of catching it.
Brings up 2nd down and 10 for Westside. 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. First time we've seen Midland Trail make one of those penalties that they were making the first couple of games. Just uncalled for penalties. We're not sure what happened there, but obviously it's uncalled for.
That was way after the play was over.
All right, 4 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right. Good in the shotgun. Takes a snap, he drops. He's going to keep it himself on the quarterback draw. Has room over to the left, and he breaks through. And he's up over the 30, down to the 20, and he's run out of bounds at about the 20. So a big run by Blake Good that time on the quarterback draw. Picks up about 25 on it. Well, actually, he picks up 20. I think he's down to the 20.
Mark him out about the 21,
yep,
so he picks
21,
up 19.
19 on that play, so that time they just spread the field out. He draws back. If he gets by one man, that linebacker, he's got room, and that's what happened that time. Untouched, really, till he got down to the 20. Same formation. Good in the shotgun again. Takes a snap. Drops the throw this time. He is going to throw it. He's throwing it up for Blackburn, and it's broken up at the last second back there.
It's a big height mismatch back there. I'm not sure.
Breaks up the pass play, and it was intended for Ethan Blackburn. And not real sure what. If you're Westside, I guess you take a shot like that to keep him honest. They got to honor that pass. He almost come down with it that time. Again, like you said, big size advantage out there.
Yeah, not
we
sure.
don't know how big he is because we don't have it on the roster, but we know how little
Aiden
Sims
is only
is.
5'7".
Yeah, Aiden's 5'7".
I'm going to go out and win. Blackburn's at least 6 foot, 6'1".
Yep. All right, 2nd down now and 10 from the 21-yard line.
Single coverage over there.
Good with it in the shotgun again. He's got 3 to his left, 1 to his right. Takes a snap, going to keep it himself straight up the middle this time. No fake on this one. He just took it and went with it. Gets it up to about the 18-yard line before he's dropped down, so he'll pick up 3 on the play. Brings up 3rd down now and 7. Big play here for the Midland Trail defense. Need to get a stop.
Yep.
3rd down's been killing them all night long.
You really don't want to give up too much here because they're probably going to go for it on 4th down in this situation unless they got to, because we haven't even seen them kick an extra point.
Clock winding down, 3:15. Crowd yelling, let's go, but there's still 14 seconds. Got time on the play clock. No use to rush and screw up here. 2 receivers to both sides. Good in the shotgun. He's got a slot man to his right. Takes a snap. He rolls to his right. Looking. Now he throws out in flat. Got a man. Farlow brings it in.
6.
And he gets it down to the 6-yard line. Again, a 3rd down conversion by Westside, and that has been huge tonight. And that's been the story of the game for the Renegades. They have converted time and time and time again on 3rd down. And if you're a defense and you can't get those 3rd down stops, you're going to have a rough night. Fortunately for Trail, they're still hanging in there close.
Yep.
But they have been unable to stop Westside on the 3rd down play.
See how Westside offense, how it manages right here and is bunched up. Like I said, they haven't been down in the red zone yet tonight.
Yep. And Barlow, Good misses the snap. Here comes Midland Trail defender. He picks it up.
Robert Ruffner.
Ruffner on his way down the field to the 30, to the 40, being chased.
Breaks a tackle.
Breaks a tackle at the 50. Got a load of blockers
with him. He is going.
And he gets it down to the 20, to the 10, and he's knocked down at the 10-yard line by Chase Colasey. And a big, big, big play by the Midland Trail defense as they recover the fumble. And Robert Ruffner all the way back to the Westside 8-yard line. Unbelievable. What a play. Blake Good, the snap got away from him, unable to pick it up, and Ruffner comes in, scoops it up, had a ton of blockers with him, and somehow Colasey comes out of nowhere with good speed and caught him at about the 8, and Midland Trail with a huge turnover takes over on the Westside 8-yard line.
That's why in those situations you're taught to jump on the ball, not try to pick it up.
So Midland Trail 1st and goal from the Westside 8. What a turn of events here in this 3rd quarter. Handed off to Boggs, and he's over the right side. Positive yardage, goes forward, still being pushed. Gets it about to the 5-yard line, so he'll pick up a couple, maybe 3 on the play. But irregardless of that, what a defensive play and a big break for Midland Trail.
Because if they go and if Renegades score there and they get 2-point conversion, that's a 2-possession ball game.
Yep. All right, 1:45. Midland Trail with the ball first. 2nd down now and goal from the 5. This time they got the power formation to the right. Vines in the shotgun. Takes the snap. He gives it to Griffin Boggs over the right side. Heads toward the end zone, and he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Midland Trail. And just like that, they take the lead. What was turning in to a dismal-looking third quarter.
What a swing.
All of a sudden turns, and Midland Trail takes advantage of the Westside mistake. The bad snap, the recovery by Ruffner, runs it all the way back. And, he brought that thing back. Ball was on the 6. So he'll get credit, actually, and for about an 85-yard
especially at the
return.
50. He was going to get tackled at the 50, and he cut it back inside.
Shockey with the point after. It's up and good. So Midland Trail miraculously takes the lead 28-22 with 1:29 to go here in the third quarter.
I'm not sure I've seen a bigger swing in a ball game like that. You said that could. You're going to go up 2 possessions if you get the 2-point conversion there on a score. Instead of being up 9, now you're down 6. What a swing! That's almost about the swing we saw last year over against Sherman in the playoff game on that pick 6.
Yeah, that's about an 87, 88-yard return there for Ruffner.
Yeah, because he picked it up on about the 15 or so.
Yep. So that breathes a little bit of life in the Midland Trail. Now maybe this defense.
But the bad thing is they're going right back on the field because, like I said, it was a quick offensive possession.
What a turn of events here. Westside looked like they were taking control here, and if they score that and get a 2-point conversion, that's trouble. But big break, man. All right, so Midland Trail will kick it away. Zachary Moore is set to kick it off. For Trail back deep for Westside. Chase Colisee. And it looks like Ethan Blackburn over on the left-hand side. Both of those guys at about the 20-yard line. Moore is set to kick it away from the 40. Booms it high in the air. And again, Blackburn drops it, then he catches it now, takes over to his right side, and he's going to be snowed under there at about the 32. So Westside will have it 1st and 10 from their own 32-yard line. All right, Westside takes over. Man, you just have a feeling that a lot of exciting stuff going to happen yet in this game. This has been a game of big plays.
We still got a quarter to go.
I don't know if there have been any more big than the last turn of events as Robert Ruffner picks up a fumble, returns it 88 yards down to the 8-yard line. Midland Trail punches it in to take the lead, and I believe that's their first lead of the night.
Yep.
28-22, 1:21 to go, third quarter. Westside spreads the field, 4 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Good, takes a snap. Going to throw it, throws it up in the air, and it's kind of up for grabs that time to Blackburn. Had Blackburn open, but he threw it just a little bit late.
Good job by Dixon coming in there late.
Dixon able to come in and break it up at the last second. So Blackburn was open there for a second, but again, pass was a little bit late. That'll bring up 2nd down now and 10 for the Renegades. 1:15 to go, third quarter. Westside again, same formation this time. 4 receivers over to the right side, 1 to the left. Blake Good in the shotgun. Drops, is going to run the quarterback draw. Again, that's play number 3. Breaks the tackle at the 40. Gets up to the 45, to the 46. First down, he picks up 14 on the play. And again, breaking tackles, they had him. But he gets away from him, and another big gainer.
Blake Good's only a sophomore, too.
Yep.
So
he's got some wheels. I'm impressed by him and Jace Colisee.
Yep.
I don't know if I'm saying that name right.
Well, I think
Jace Colisee.
Yep.
He's got wheels. Some guys, they got some athletes. Coach Isaac said, watching them on film, he was impressed by their athleticism and their size, and they're showing that. Very athletic. Good in the shotgun again. Rolls to his right, looking to throw down the middle of the field. Got a man open, and it's Blackburn. He hauls it in over the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Westside, just like that. The Renegades come back and retake the lead. We said the bad thing about it is the defense had to come right back on the field.
Yep.
And
right there,
Chase.
Chase.
Very little resistance that time.
Chase Dixon overplayed it on that, and that's the only person Blackburn had to beat, and he beat Dixon, and that was all it was, 54 yards to the house.
54-yard touchdown pass from Blake Good to Ethan Blackburn, and the Renegades score quickly.
Big 2-point conversion here as they can take the
Score
lead.
knotted up 28-all with 32 seconds left here in the third quarter. And I said I didn't think this thing was still going to have some big plays yet. You just sense it. All right, this time they got the 4 receivers over to the right side. Good in the shotgun, takes a snap, going to keep it himself. Runs to his left. Now he's going to throw it. Back of the end zone, got a man open, and he hauls it in.
Reed.
Looks like Spencer Kinney on the reception. And Westside retakes the lead 30-28 with 32 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Well, what an exciting third quarter this has been.
That was when I thought Good was just going to keep himself.
Yep. He kind of looked like he was going to run the quarterback draw, and then he pulled up, and he had 2 receivers back there in the same spot, so I'm not sure it was an actual route they designed.
Somebody ran the wrong route.
Somebody was in the wrong place, and I think maybe they thought he was going to run. Then he stopped and had plenty of time to throw it, had 2 guys open, and they complete the pass and retake the lead 30-28 with 32 seconds to go here in the third quarter. And again, I'll say this again, I think this is pretty obvious. I think there's going to be some more big plays for this thing's over.
Said we got 32 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Renegades lead at 30-28.
Man, what a third quarter this has been.
Yep.
I mean, there hadn't been that many points.
There was only 2
scores,
touchdowns,
but two or three big plays. And
if you Midland Trail, you want to get a long offensive drive here just to give your defense. I mean,
but
I don't know how much of a break you're giving them because half of those guys are on offense.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, again, Midland Trail having to do some patchwork out there with all the injuries and the spread offense, I think, has them buffaloed a little bit, having a hard time slowing Westside down. All right.
Back deep looks like Sims and Ruffner.
Daniel Reed set to kick it off for Westside. Again, Sims, Ruffner deep. We'll see where Reed boots it to. And he kicks it over to the right. It's going to be Ruffner. Ball hits his 20. Ruffner picks it up right there. Cuts to his right. Now slips down and goes down at about the 27. So Midland Trail backed up a little bit here in their own territory. It's a 27-yard line. 27 seconds to go. 30-28. Westside leads it. So Midland Trail's offense, like you said, they need to get a little drive going here and give some people time to catch a breath and figure a few things out. They defensively had a hard time here with this Westside spread offense. All right, here we go. Vine's in the shotgun. He's got Ruffner behind him. Power formation set up to the right side. They give it to Ruffner on that right side. He's got a hole. Gets up over the 30 to the 35. Now the 40, the 45. Finally brought down at the 47.
Picks up 19 yards.
19 yards on that first down. This way Midland Trail started the game. Big yardage. Clock down to 17 seconds, and it starts after the chains get reset. They get the chain set. Midland Trail lines it up.
Looks like they're going to want to get one more play off here in the third quarter.
Same formation. Vines takes the snap and gives it to Ruffner coming back over the left side this time. He's got room again over the 50, down to the 44 of Westside. So he's going to pick up about 10, maybe 11 on that play. So 2 plays, 30 yards for Robert Ruffner. So that's going to do it for the third quarter. We'll wind it down to 0. The score, Westside 30, Midland Trail 28. Midland Trail with the football driving. You're watching the Beckley Auto Mall Game of the Week on 106.9 Spirit FM. Stay with us. We'll be back after these commercials.
At Plateau Medical Center, we have the newest technology, which is robotic surgery. Prior to us getting it, you would have to travel out of the area into a larger hospital. By using the robot, less pain, quicker recovery time, quicker return to normal activities, and shorter hospital stays.
This new robotic platform allows us to do what we do and do it even better, and that's only going to benefit our patients.
It's not about the technology, it's not about the robot, it's about patient outcomes.
Welcome back. Beckley Auto Mall Game of the Week. Down in Wyoming County, the Westside Renegades and the Midland Trail Patriots. Westside leads it 30-28, getting ready to start this fourth quarter. Man, what a game it's been. We said we wanted an exciting one after making this trip, and we've had that. and more. It's been a heck of a football game. Fantastic third quarter.
That last run for Ruffner put him over 200 yards for the evening.
Yep, and Midland Trail has it driving. They're on the west side 43-yard line. First play of the fourth quarter, Griffin Boggs with it over the left side, and he plows forward, gets hit at about the 41, and thrown backwards there, but he gets forward progress. Give him about a yard, maybe 2 on the play, as we'll have to wait till they spot it because we never know where it's going to be spotted. Down at the 41, so we'll give him 2 on that. Second down 8 for Midland Trail.
Quickly, Ruffner back in.
Ruffner back in. They got the power formation set to the right side. 2 lead blockers over there, Boggs and Ewing. They pitch it to Ruffner coming this way, and he jukes and shakes back inside, and he gets it down to about the 32, so he's going to have enough for the first down and keeps Midland Trail's drive alive. 1st and 10 from the west side 32. Nice run by Ruffner again. And they're not trying to, one thing I like about Midland Trail offensively, they're not trying to do a lot of fancy stuff. They're lining up their power to one side, and that's the side they're going to.
And if you look at the running back Ruffner was week 1 to now, it's completely different. He was just running, and now you can see he's got that little better field vision. He knows what to look for instead of just running.
Yep. Boggs back in as the eye back, and they change up the formation a little bit this time. They spread it out, 2 receivers to both sides. Vine's going to throw the football. Got a man wide open. Sizzler brings it in at the 2, and he's pushed out just inside the goal line. Touchdown. We thought he was going to mark him on the 1, and he gives him the score. Aaron Sizzler.
Where did that come from?
Hauls it in, and that fooled everybody. He was wide open. Vines throws it up, and he just perfect pass. Beautiful pass by Chris Vines. Sizzler wide open on the touchdown reception. Midland Trail back in the lead.
Thing is, right now, I would go for the 2 right here because difference right now is you can get 2-point conversion, you can go up 6.
Right.
I probably went for the 2 here, but.
Shockey in to kick it, boots it up. And, it's good. It really doesn't matter. You get that point. That point doesn't make any difference at all right now. You get the 2-point conversion. It puts you up by a touchdown. If you don't get it, you're still up only 1 score. I mean, it's not 35-34. It's not really much difference.
No, we'll see if it comes back later on. I mean, they may be expecting a lot more scoring.
Yep, and the way things are going, wouldn't be surprised. Midland Trail back in front, 35-30.
Because they, like you said, that caught everybody off guard because they'd only thrown the ball twice, and that was on the last possession of the first half, and they were just trying to get something, make something happen. And like I said, that whole drive was just nothing but Ruffner and Boggs. And I believe it was Blackburn out there covering Sisler, and he bid on everything there. And
and they haven't they haven't thrown the ball much, hardly at all tonight. That was the third pass of the night, and the way they were running and gashing them with the run, you don't expect to see the pass right there. Now, I was a little surprised.
That's one of those things. If it works, it's good. If it don't work, you question it.
Yeah, if it don't work, you're like, what did they call that play for? So that's why we're up here.
But it works.
Coach Isaacs and his staff are down there.
Did he give you any good quotes this week?
Yes, he did, but I'm not using them because they weren't good enough. Told him last night I wasn't using them on the air. Something about ants and bees, which I didn't understand. I think that's why I didn't think it was any good. Here's the kick. It's a squibber, and Westside will fall on it at about the 36-yard line, it looks like. Spencer Kinney falls on it there for Westside, so they'll have it again. So here we go. See what happens.
Update from Oak Hill up to 47-7 in the third quarter.
All right, good job, Red Devils. Clock running there. And
we ain't going to see that today.
Oak Hill playing some good football these last few weeks. Gave Wyoming East everything. Should have beaten them. And then won last week, and now pulled off again this week. All right, Westside lines it up, and they've got 4 receivers.
I don't know why he's waiting. He didn't have to wait.
Midland Trail defense not on the field. The officials stopped the clock. I'm not sure why the officials stopped
it.
And now they do stop it after
Westside
snaps.
You're going to be very upset there because you blew it. You rolled it.
Yep. You let officials start to play, and then they stopped the play. So anyway, Westside lines it up.
Midland Trail, I think, only got 10 on the field.
10 players will hear the coaches here in the booth. And looks like Good going to take advantage of that. There he goes over the 40, over the 50, splits the defenders down to the 39, and he's finally tackled at the 38. So Good on the quarterback, and I don't know that he saw that. They just called it. Midland Trail only had 10 players on the field, and we could hear the coaching staff, no defensive tackle. However, there is a flag on the play. And that's going to be a hold against the Renegades.
You negate a 26-yard pickup by Good, and he said,
Yep.
why are you holding? You got an extra guy out there to block.
Yep. And I saw the coach, one of the coaches explaining to the offensive coordinator what he did, and it looked like he just threw his arm over his head and then tried to pull it back, but it was too late. So that marches the ball back to the 30.
What a play.
Big penalty right there. That's a huge penalty.
Yeah, Good picked up 26 and was inside the 40, but now you're going to be backed up. Where's it at? Marked it at the 30. So it's going to be about 1st and 17.
Yep.
First and 18.
10:40 to go. Midland Trail leads at 35-30. Here's Westside out again. 4 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Good in the shotgun again. Midland Trail defense scrambling around, finally getting him covered up. He drops. He's going to throw the slant pattern to Blackburn. Off his hands. Hit him right in the hands.
In the worst place.
Spot. Yep. Ethan Blackburn unable to haul it in. Brings up second down.
Has been there. Like I said, they've got so many receivers out there you can't really help. You're having to play single coverage because you got to keep those linebackers back in because you got to take into account for Good to run.
Yeah.
So you're pretty much playing man coverage out there.
Yeah, and that slant's hard to defend, and especially the size of these guys. Colacy's a big kid, and Blackburn's not real small either, and those guys run that slant and get some space. They've been open all night. All right, here we go again. Same formation. Receivers all split to the right side this time. Good takes a snap. He's going to keep it. Now he's going to throw it. Now he draws back, and he hits Colacy with it at the 50. Hauls it in. Beautiful catch that time by Chase Colacy. Again, I hope I'm saying that name right. Chase Colacy.
28
hauls it in. 28 yards. Beautiful catch. The throw was a little bit high, but he hauls it in with defenders on both sides of him. Gets it all the way down to the Midland Trail 42. So big play for the West Side offense. And that time, Good looks like he's going to take off running with it. And then he just stops and pulls up and throws it. He's got a good field vision out there. He sees the pressure coming and stops. And good discipline by the line, too, not to get illegal men downfield. This time he rolls to his right. Now comes back to his left. Now back to his right. Tries to stop. Slips, falls, and he's down. Aaron Sizzler on him.
Going to lose 10.
Yep, loses 10 yards back to the 49-yard line. So Good scrambled so much there that he scrambled right out of his shoes, and down he goes. At the 49 clock, down to 9:50.
Good job by Sisler there, slinging off the block and able to force him back inside, and that's when he slipped.
Kept his contained there.
Yep.
All right, so that brings up second down now. 19 to go.
Next team that gets a stop may win this game.
Yep. 4 receivers again, split to the right, 1 to the left. Spencer Kinney, the lone man over here on the left side. Good takes it. Thinks about the draw play. Can't get up the middle with it. Now he rolls to his right, throws it deep, and threw it wide left.
Looking for Barlow out there.
He had 2 receivers down the middle of the field wide open, but he was unable to throw it that far. They were too far away from him, I think.
And now this is the worst place Midland Trail wants to be in, is a 3rd and long.
Yeah, he opts to try to throw it out to Jacob Barlow and threw it behind him incomplete. Westside will take a timeout here to talk about this 3rd and 19 play. And again, this is where Westside has killed Midland Trail all night on these 3rd downs. So we've got a break on the field. Let's take a break up here watching the Beckley Auto Mall Game of the Week. Stay with us. We'll be back after these messages.
Why settle for less? Hometown Subaru will get you in the car of your dreams without breaking your budget. Our qualified finance and sales staff always treat customers with love and respect. That's the Subaru Love Promise. Hometown Subaru Service Center provides quality service and maintenance from industry professionals. Our service staff is always friendly and will never pressure you into buying a service you don't need. Outback, Ascent, Forester, or Legacy. Hometown Subaru has your favorite Subaru vehicles ready to test drive.
Hometown Subaru, Beckley, between the malls, or check us out anytime online at hometownsubaru.com.
Welcome back. Beckley Auto Mall Game of the Week. Greg Chris, Justin Harrison. We're watching a whale of a football game tonight. Westside, Midland Trail. Midland Trail leads at 35-30. Been a heck of a second half here. And again, we're at the point in time where Midland Trail has struggled all night long, and that is on 3rd and long.
Yeah, Westside called the time out there, but I'm sure Midland Trail was happy to go over there and talk to their guys right here.
3rd and 19, Good in the shotgun. 4 receivers to the right. Going to throw it out to Chase Colacy and let him try to get it on his own. He breaks the tackle down over the 40, and he is blasted out of bounds by Jonathan Stark right there. Nice play by Stark. as Coliseum, who has good speed,
picked up 12.
Got 12 yards of it, but Stark lowered the boom on him and knocked him out of bounds.
And right now, if you're Midland Trail, if you can get a stop here, you may feel you may have won the game as well as your offense is doing.
4th and about 6 yards to go.
But once again, on 3rd and long, Westside picks up 12 there, and that's.
And all they did there was just throw it out in the flat to Coliseum and let him go get it on his own.
And Dickerson was about maybe an inch away from knocking that one down at the line of scrimmage.
Yep, Coliseum comes out. I think that shot from Stark shook him up just a little bit. All right, receivers all split to the right this time. Good takes the snap. He's going to run it himself on the left side. He's not going to get it. He is dropped by there. Nice play by Aaron Sisler and also Robert Ruffner on that play. They saw that one coming all the way, and now we got a flag on the field.
And that should be on Good.
Should be on Good as he walks up and shoves the defender for Midland Trail.
That's just a frustration right there.
Frustration penalty.
No matter even if that's on Midland Trail, it was after the play, so it should be a change of possession. But it should be on Good. He walked up to Aiden Isaacs and just kind of pushed him. I think Isaacs was trying to help him up or something.
Yep. All right, so Midland Trail stops Westside on the 4th down play.
I'm sure that's kind of their go-to play on this thing. They just
Midland Trail was ready for it. You could tell the defense. You could tell Sisler and Ruffner both were ready for that play. So it's an unsportsmanlike on Westside. So it's going to tack 15 onto it and improve Midland Trail's field position greatly. And the way Westside's defense has been playing tonight, I'd look for Midland Trail to get a heavy dose. Robert Ruffner right here. And eat up some clock.
Yeah, you don't want to be in too much of a hurry right now. Just run some clock. You only got to go about 48 yards here. But like I said, like I said, if they get that stop there, I said whoever gets the stop may win this game. And it looked like we'll see if that's Midland Trail, if they can convert here.
2 receivers to the right. Ruffner in the backfield. They give it too many trips as he gets the football.
They got a good push.
Drops him on about the 48, so he's maybe lost about half a yard, and the clock will continue to run down to 8:50. So he didn't even lose a half a yard there, maybe a half a foot. So he just got tripped up in the backfield. He had a big hole. Had he not tripped, he would have got big yardage. So they line up in the same formation again. Wouldn't be surprised to see the same play. And there is the same play, and he's got room this time.
A lot of room.
And he breaks the tackle over the left side, cuts it back to the inside. Blackburn finally gets it, can't bring him down.
Look at him go!
Away, and he's going to go into the end zone. Touchdown, Midland Trail. What a run by Robert Ruffner that time as he broke the tackle. Blackburn finally caught him after about 10, and he broke that tackle. They had him stopped completely. He just kept running, and they just couldn't bring him down. He breaks away. Takes it all the way to the end zone for the touchdown. Midland Trail goes up 41-30 on a fantastic run by Robert Ruffner.
I think you can go ahead and write up his Athlete of the Week certificate now.
What a play.
That'll be his second of the year, won't it?
Yep.
He's able to.
48 yards on the run. Shockey in for the point after. Snaps down low, and it's kicked forward, which makes it no good.
Shockey thought he was still playing soccer balls on the ground and kicking it.
No good. 8:28 to go. In your ball game, Midland Trail now up by 11, 41-30. The only bad thing about that is they scored awful quick and didn't need any clock, but we'll take it.
Yeah, like I said, you're up 2 possessions. You think that may be enough. But what a run by Robbie Ruffner. What's he listed? Probably 5'8", 155 pounds.
Yep. Actually, he's listed at 130. He's probably a little heavier than that, but he's listed at 130. But that was just that was an amazing run there. He just broke tackles, and kept going.
And that's the thing, like I said, to me, early on in the season, he was just running to his own guys, didn't really know what he was doing. And now he's very meticulous with it and does a great job back there. Like I said, he did a good job tonight filling in for Colton Yoder as he has 20 carries tonight for 270 yards.
Man, what a night.
So he's
averaging. And the 88-yard fumble recovery return don't count in that.
No.
So he's
all purpose. He's well over 300.
350 yards. Yep. All right, Zach Mooresby set to kick it off now for Midland Trail. Back deep for Westside. Looks like Blake Good and Chase Colossi.
Said 8:28 here to go in the fourth quarter. Midland Trail up 11.
There's still a lot of time. Here's the kick. It's short. It's hit by the up man. Ball bouncing around. And
still
there's a scramble for it. Let's see. Westside players looked a little bit surprised by that kick. He just booted it up just about 15 yards.
Westside recovers.
They all just stood there and looked at it, and finally one of them tried to catch it, and Hunter Lester hit the ball, and it finally come down. There was a scramble for it, and Westside finally able to get on top of it. Again, it looked like it just kind of stunned them. They all just stood there and looked at it. Ball ends up on the 42, so Westside will start their drive here. 1st and 10. Spreads them out again. He got 2 receivers to each side this time. A little different formation. Midland Trail scrambles around, finally gets set. They send Coliseum in motion. They hand it to him on the jet sweep. He's got room around the right side, up over the 50, 45, down to the 40. Finally brought down as he gets it to the Midland Trail 40-yard line. So pickup of 18.
You said earlier he's impressed you a lot.
Yep.
I don't think he's got the ball enough tonight. That was the first time they handed it off to him. He's caught 5 passes tonight for 99 yards and the 1 touchdown.
All right. 8 minutes to go in the ball game. 41-30, Midland Trail. Westside with it, moving it again. 1st and 10 from the Midland Trail 40. Good in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left. Sends Coliseum in motion again. He fakes it to him this time. He keeps it himself. Jukes to the outside over the 40. Down to the 35. Lowers his head and gets it down to about the 30-yard line. So he's going to have another 1st down. So a 10-yard pickup by Good that time.
Yeah, it's going to be enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 for Westside, and they mark it. Now it ends up
got an extra yard out of that somehow.
Down to the 29 now. I'm not sure where these spots are coming from. Man, what a spot.
They had the ball back at the 40, and then when they moved it over there, they gained a yard.
He went down on this side of the 30. The officials, looked like they were spotting it on the 30. By the time they got it over to the middle, it was on the 29, so they got that extra yard in there. And
I think we have an injured man on the
we've
play.
Got somebody injured over on the sideline.
That is good.
Yep.
Maybe more of an equipment issue. I can't really tell what's going on down there.
Yep.
As we were blocked out by the.
But the spot ends up being on the 29. Not sure
it was a 1st down.
Yeah, he had a 1st down on the 30, but he went down obviously before he got to the 30. I mean, he was right on the edge of the 30 when he went down, and the official actually put his foot there because I was watching him. But by the time they moved it back out, it was on the 29. So they gave him a yard. If they, I would say, if Westside just asked them to respot it, eventually they're going to get down to about the 12.
A little home cooking.
All right. I don't know if we got an injured player or we got an equipment issue down here on the sideline. Players gathered around, we're waiting. So while we got this timeout, let's take a timeout ourselves. Hear a word from our sponsor. 7:33 to go in the ball game. Midland Trail leads at 41-30. Stay with us. We'll be back.
Why shop Beckley Auto Mall?
Because of the selection.
Because of the people.
The prices. Because of the great customer service.
We got everything we wanted, and we'll be coming back here for our next one.
Beckley Auto Mall has been your go-to dealer for years. With the best selection, service, and lowest prices. Our people are committed to helping you every day.
Come see for yourself. We're at the point of Eisenhower and Robert C. Byrd Drive. Online at BeckleyAutomall.com.
Best selection, lowest prices. Come get it all at Beckley Auto Mall.
GNC, we are professional grade.
Welcome back. Beckley Auto Mall game of the week. Injured player on the sideline, I think.
Well, it's good.
Yep, not sure. He's up. It must have been cramps again after that nice run. So we got Jackson Coger back in at quarterback, and the good thing for Westside is he's played quarterback enough, so it's not like I don't think he's the runner Good is, though. 4 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Coger takes a snap. He's more of the passer, and he rears up and throws. He's got a man open, Blackburn, but he's going to be out of bounds. He hauled it in at the 3, but he was out of bounds. So a big break there for Midland Trail as Ethan Blackburn was wide open. The pass just kind of carried him over to the sideline, and he steps out before he can haul it in. So, man, I don't know how you get that wide open.
Coger got an unorthodox throwing style. He kind of pushes it looks like, more of a push out there.
Nice throw. Hit it right on the money, but Blackburn out of bounds. So we'll have 2nd down now and 10. And it's really kind of stymies their offense just a little bit because take away that good threat to run it.
You don't got to have to spy much on that quarterback
Right.
now.
Bad snap. Hits off Coger's legs. And, again,
that's
different. When you take people out, that's what happens. Things change. It didn't really change the center, but, again, bad snap hits.
But he's a lot taller than Good is. He's definitely got a few inches on Good.
Yep. Hit Coger in the legs, and I don't think Good is that short.
But it probably changes the way they're snapping it a little bit.
Yep, 3rd and 12. And Midland Trail's going to take a timeout again. Midland Trail's had trouble with this 3rd down play all night long, so they want to get a timeout here and talk it over just a little bit and figure out what they're going to do to stop this 3rd down play. 3rd and 12, 7 minutes, 2 seconds to go in the ball game. Midland Trail leads at 41-30. And, again, what an exciting second half this has been tonight.
It's going to be hard to beat this game this year.
Yep, we won an exciting one, so maybe this long trip's going to pay off. It's been worth it.
I don't think we need to do that very often, though. If it takes driving about an hour and 45 minutes. But it wasn't a bad drive. Man, going home maybe a little bit different.
Yeah. So Midland Trail, big night from Robert Ruffner tonight. Getting up close to the 300-yard mark.
270 on the ground and only 20 carries.
Also had a big 87, 88-yard
easily the game turning play.
Return. Westside driving for the score. Ruffner recovers fumble, takes it from Westside 6 all the way down to the Midland Trail end of the field. It gets it to the 8-yard line. Midland Trail able to punch it in, get the lead, and able to convert again. So they've stretched this lead out a little bit, 41-30. Nice pass play to Aaron Sizzler, and now Westside with it. 3rd down. They got Blake Good back in the game. Got 4 receivers to the right side. And then again, the snap gets away. It was high this time. Last time it was low. Good rolls, takes a shot, throws it up, and it's going to fall incomplete. And Aaron Sizzler back there on Good drops him as he throws the pass. And he took a shot that time. Another snap that got away from him. That one was a little bit high. I should have caught it. It wasn't that bad of a snap. And he rolls to his right, and he has to throw it quickly because he's got pressure.
He took a big shot by
Sizzler takes a hit, and the ball falls incomplete down inside the 15-yard line of Midland Trail. And Westside now looking at 4th and 12. They'll take a timeout as well and try to figure out what they're going to do on this 4th down 12. 6:55 now to go. We're not clicking off much clock. 6:55 to go. Midland Trail leads at 41-30. 4th and 12. Ball resting on the Midland Trail 32-yard line. And again, Good getting hurt there. Kind of took Westside out of sync, got him out of sync a little bit. Not that Coger hadn't played quarterback before, but he's a different style quarterback, and kind of what they've been doing is successfully running that draw play and sprinting him out, throwing him the football. And I see now one of the Westside coaches down on the field practicing a snap, and looks like Chase Belcher maybe getting ready to go in at center for Westside. I don't know if he's been in at center and he just needs a few extra ones, or we don't know their personnel as well as we do Midland Trail, so we don't know what kind of injury situations they've had.
They look very young. Looking down at their roster, there's only a few seniors, and I don't know if any of them really are.
Hadn't called too many of them's name tonight.
No, looking at it.
All right, so here we go, 4th down 12. This could be the ball game. Blake Good in the shotgun. He's got receivers. 3 of them spread to the right, 2 to the left. Good drops, and he's going to keep it. Now he pulls it up, throws it down. Got a man wide open, but he can't get it out there. He underthrew it, and they're going to call pass interference.
I don't know if they're going to call pass interference or targeting. I don't know.
Let's see what the call is. That time, Good took the snap. He acted like he was going to run the draw. He stopped, pulls it up.
They are calling pass interference.
He's got Daniel Reed down there wide open. He underthrew Reed. The players come back for the ball. And, man, what a call. We just watched it on the replay here, and goodness gracious.
I
don't see that at all.
It looked to me he didn't get hit until after the ball had hit his hands.
Hit his hands, but nonetheless, we're going to get a pass interference call, so Westside drive will stay alive. That gives them a first down, automatic first down. They mark off a 15-yard penalty down to the Midland Trail 16-yard line, so big play there for Westside. Again, Good was going to run the draw. He backed up the throw. He threw it. He way underthrew it.
Pretty much just threw up a prayer.
And Reed had to try to come back for it, and we get a pass interference penalty call. So we'll not talk about that. 4 receivers out to the right. Good in the shotgun. Got Blackburn to his left. He's good. He's going to keep it and run the draw this time, and he's chased down from behind by Sizzler, dropped on about the 10, and that's a pretty good pickup there for Good. He's going to get about 6 or 7 on the play. A good thing for Midland Trail, though, is the clock will roll here on that run. So second down now and about 4. 6:25 to go in the ball game.
They're not much of a hurry.
Nope, not hurrying. Ball on 10. Crowd imploring the Westside Renegades to let's go. They say, let's go. All right, and here they do go. 4 receivers split out to the right. Good in the shotgun. He's got Blackburn over here on his left. Man coverage. He's going to keep it himself again. Up the middle he goes. Down the 5, inside the 5 to the 4. So he's going to have the first down, so that's going to make it first and goal for Westside. And their ball's going to be inside the 5, so first and goal, we'll call it from the 5.
Just under 6 minutes.
Yep, clock continuing to wind, and Good in the shotgun, and they stop the clock for some reason. You don't have to reset the chains because it's first and goal. Here's Good, takes it, going to run forward, picking his way through there, and he's finally drugged down. He ran for a long time, but he didn't run very far.
He only got about a yard.
Yep, gets a yard on the play, and he's brought down out there by Aiden Isaacs from behind. So brings up second down now and goal. Clock continuing to wind. 5:25 left in the ball game. 4 receivers split to the right, 1 to the left again. Again, he's got Blackburn out here by himself. I look for that slant, and there it is. And it hits him in the hands, and he drops it.
Right in the chest.
I don't know a lot about it, but I can see that play coming from a mile away. And Blackburn drops the ball.
In that situation, he needs to be pressed up on him a little bit more than he is.
Stops the clock with 5:16 to go in the ball game. Brings up third down now and goal for Midland Trail. And if I'm the Midland Trail defense, I've got 2 or 3 people watching Blake Good this time.
Midland Trail going to take a timeout.
So Midland Trail is going to take timeout. I'm sure Coach Isaac's going to tell his players over there, watch number 1, because he likes to take that snap, act like he's going to throw it, and take off running with it. So I'd be aware of that, because you can pretty well guess that he's going to have something to do with it here. He may fake that draw and try to pull up. The last time they were down there, he acted like he was going to run the draw on a 2-point conversion. Then he cut to the outside and threw the pass. Had 2 receivers wide open in there, so they may try something similar to that. I don't know if that was a design play or not, but if it was, it was pretty well designed.
Yep.
I don't know. It may have been, a busted play of sorts, because it looked like he was going to take off running with it.
And I thought he had room to keep it.
Yeah.
And he just flipped it out.
All right, so the situation is third and goal. Ball's on the 4-yard line. 5:16 to go in the ball game. Midland Trail leads it 41-30. Westside's taking a timeout. Figure out what they're going to do on this third down play. I don't think they'll, I don't know that they'll try to pass it here, because they've got 2 plays to try and get 4 yards, and Blake Good has been picking up chunks of yardage, so he may try to keep it himself here. 2 plays in a row. I mean, if I'm doing it, that's what I'm doing, but I'm not doing it. So
Midland Trail did use their last timeout. I'm not sure they're going to need them later on, but that was their last.
Yep, Good in the shotgun again, same formation. He is going to keep it himself. He goes straight forward. He's got room. He's caught from behind by Isaacs. He drags him, and he's down close to the goal line, but he's short of the goal line. So 4th down now and inches to go. Westside scrambles to get back on the line. Clock running, 5 minutes to go. Good will probably move up under center this time. Quarterback sneak it. That's what he's going to do. Gets under center, takes the snap. Quarterback sneak, and I don't know.
He didn't get no push.
And they give him the touchdown, and you could guess that was coming no matter what.
I'm not sure how the official on the far side, but nonetheless.
All right, so touchdown Westside with 4:48. Good sneaks it in from about a foot out. He didn't have to go very far, so he probably did get it in there this time. We'll give him that. So touchdown
conversion really means nothing here.
Yep, for Westside. 2-point conversion again doesn't really matter. But again, you look back, if Midland Trail might have went for 2, it could matter.
That last one, they had the box snap on the extra point.
Yep, Good takes it. He's going to run the draw again. He gets mashed.
Well, they have Cy Persinger ate him up.
Yep, Cy Persinger. That looked like That looked like somebody mashing grapes trying to make a fine merlot. He mashed him like a tater. All right, so they stopped the two-point conversion. Again, that two-point conversion don't mean a whole lot.
No.
And that makes the score 41-36. Midland Trail leads it by 5. And, again, Midland Trail out of timeouts. I think Westside may have one.
Westside has 2, so you're probably going to have to pick up 2 at least first downs, maybe 3 to run this clock. And as successful as they have been running, I don't see if that's going to be an issue.
Yep.
You wonder if Westside tries something tricky here on the kick, not trusting their defense.
All right, so Westside will get set to kick it away. Daniel Reed, kicker for Westside, getting instructions down there from the coaching staff. We'll see what they decide to do here. We don't know, again, whether they'll try to onside kick it here or if they'll take their chances, hope that their defense can come through and get a stop.
But what a night for Good as he is approaching 200 yards through the air and on the ground.
Yep, he's a good football player.
Yep.
Been fun to watch him.
And he's only a sophomore, so Westside's going to be enjoying him for another 2.5 years.
All right, Reed surveys the field, looks around to see where the player's at. Midland Trail obviously expecting the onside kick. They've got their back men up to the 30-yard line, so they've got plenty of folks up here to retrieve the football. 9 of them within 10 yards of it, so they're expecting the onside kick.
If you're Midland Trail, you just want to jump on this ball and get down. Don't want to even
And if I'm Westside right here, I'll tell you what I do. I kick it as hard as I can, try to get it down toward the goal line because you still have 4:48 to go, which is a lot of time. Granted, you haven't done a lot to stop Midland Trail, but I think rather than give them the ball up here on the 45-yard line, I kick it away. Try to pin them deep.
Well, only one issue you got to look at from Midland Trail is Trevor. If you have to punt the ball, Trevor Michaels is hurt. As he is not even dressed anymore. So it's like Talon Shockey would be handling those duties if it comes down to that.
Yep. All right, Daniel Reed set to kick it away for Westside. Again, Midland Trail expecting the onside, and it is going to come. And they boot it. He squirts it, and it goes out of bounds. So, again, really you give him the ball on the 35-yard line, and if you're going to kick it like that, you might as well kick it, try to kick it over the guy's head.
Yeah.
They were only 30 yards away from him, and the way he kicks the ball, he kicks it well. I mean, if you're going to do that, I'd just go ahead and kick it and try to kick it down around the 15 and go get it. But, again, that's why I'm up here, not down there. All right, Midland Trail takes over on their own 35-yard line, 4:48 to go in the ball game. Midland Trail needs to get a couple of first downs here and wrap this thing up. Vines will be in the shotgun. He's got Ruffner behind him. They got their power formation over to the left side. 2 running backs behind the tackle over there. Well, guess they're heading that way, and there goes Ruffner that way. He's got room, and he's got blockers, and he keeps on going down over the 50, and he makes a move down there. He don't want to go out of bounds, but he does. That's okay. Gets the ball down to the 45-yard line, and that's a big gainer for Ruffner there. Gets about 20 on that carry. Goes out of bounds. Gives Midland Trail first down, 1st and 10 from the Westside 45. So, again, we set a couple first downs. If they get first downs like that, that's not going to do it. But they're going to score here in a minute. All right. Ruffner behind Vines again. Got Boggs over to his left. Actually, it's Ewing. They give it to Ruffner, and he plows forward. Gets it up to about the 41. Brings up 2nd down at about 7. Westside opts not to take the time out here. 4:20 to go in your ball game. Midland Trail obviously will use up the clock here as much as they can. Vines over to the sideline, getting a play call in from Coach Isaacs. Going to have the same formation as they ran the last time. Seth Ewing being used as a lead blocker over on the left side. Ruffner behind Vines. Send the man in motion, left to right. They fake it to him. They give it to Ruffner, and he's dropped in his tracks right there. He's going to lose a few. And in there on the stop that time for the Renegades, Brandon Lester. Big man in the middle, brings up 3rd down and 8 as he lost a few on that one.
Not sure why the clock has stopped.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they stopped it either.
The play clock's not running either.
Okay, Westside called a timeout. Okay. So 3:49 to go in your ball game. Westside on the move, rather Midland Trail on the move with it. 41-36, they'd lead it. Westside takes a timeout here. Big play here for Midland Trail. They've got to get really, I don't know if you're in 2 down, if you want to try 2 downs and go for it here, if you get a decent gain here,
yeah, you
I'd look to go
it,
for
especially with not having your punter.
Yeah, if you don't get a decent gain, I think you got to punt the ball away because, you're going to give up some good field position if you don't get it. And I think I'd take my chances and punt it away.
Yeah, if you're able to pick up about 5 or 6 here, I'd be, or
Yep.
maybe 6 or 7.
Yep.
I don't know if 5 would be enough to think about it.
Yeah, I say you get inside the 40, you go for it, because then your field position is not, you're not going to give them great field position,
Yeah.
and the way you've been running the football, I got enough faith in my offense that I can get 8 yards and 2 carries.
I think Ruffner can get it here.
Yeah. And I think they need to just run around the end.
I'd run to that right side where you got all use his speed. You got a lot of room over there.
Power formation to the right.
That's what they do.
Fake the pitch, and they give the inside pitch to Boggs.
Breaks
he
tackle.
breaks the tackle at the 40. He's got the first down, still fighting, and he takes it all the way down inside the 25.
What a play
Great
call.
play call by Coach Isaacs and the staff over there. They faked the pitch, which we thought was going to be the obvious play, to Ruffner, and then they give the inside scissors handoff back to Boggs the other way, and he picks up, I'm going to say,
Seen where they marked it. He picked up 19.
19 on the play. Enough for the first down. That might be enough to ice it here.
Going to be able to run most of this clock out. Westside still has 1 timeout. They haven't used it yet.
What a play call by Midland Trails.
That's one of Frank's.
That's
one of his best.
Yep. Got to give him some love on that one. Nice play call. Vines in the shotgun. Power formation to the left. He's got Boggs behind him. And they give it to him over the left side, running room, and he goes down in a heap. But he picks up about 1 yard, and more importantly, the clock continues to roll with 3:10 left to go in the ball game. So, nice play call.
3:02 left, and Westside still hanging on to that last timeout.
All right, Midland Trail getting their play call in from the side. They're in absolutely no hurry right here. Play clock at 17. They'll try to use up all of that before they run this play. Got Boggs in the backfield with him again. Behind Vines, they got their power formation over to the right. They give it to Boggs over this right side. He's got blockers. He picks his way through. He's down to the 15. Inside the 15 to the 10. Takes a hit. Here comes a flag flying
face
in.
mask.
And he goes down to the 10, which is enough for the first down, I believe.
Picks up 15. You're going to get another half the
We got a
distance to the
flag
goal.
down.
So it's going to bring it probably to the 5, and I wouldn't run another play.
Nope. I believe I'd kneel her down and let it
make
go.
them use that last timeout.
Don't want to take a chance on a fumble.
Nope. Touchdown would be nice to get here, but
Yep. Face mask on Westside, so that's going to take it half the distance to the goal. Gives Midland Trail another first down, and they can run it out here just by kneeling.
Oh, yeah.
Even though Westside has a timeout, all they got to do is take a
you
knee
can run 40
once.
seconds each time.
Yep.
Because really, I don't know if that penalty stops. I don't know if it should roll it here or not.
Yeah, it
we'll
should
see.
start the clock back up. Yep. So they can
They
run
roll
it out
it.
here if they choose to.
Yep. So you're going to have they could run this play. There will be 2 minutes to go.
Yep. So I'm in a trail. I just take a knee. I mean, you can probably run and get it in the end zone.
Yeah, but then a lot of
you don't want to take a chance on a fumble. If you remember, Westside fumbled it down here. Big play of the game.
And Midland Trail's had some fumbling issues this year.
Yep, they do hand it off to Ruffner over the right side, and he snowed under and brought down as he gets it to about the 4. Clock winding down, 2 minutes to go in your ball game. So again, Midland Trail could take a knee here and run it out if they choose to.
Yeah, because the next snap don't have to be till about 1 minute and 22 seconds.
Yep.
They have that 1 timeout, and they still haven't used. I mean, unless the clock operator may have it wrong.
Minute 35, still rolling.
I'm guessing they may not have one. If
Yeah, I don't think they do. I thought they'd used them up. I was pretty certain that they only have one left.
They definitely don't. All you got to do is take a knee here.
Yep, even if they have a timeout, still take a knee and run it out. They hand it off to Ruffner through the left side, and they're going to bring him down. Now I'm definitely taking a knee because you don't want to take a chance. Let's see, they do have that timeout.
Yeah, they did use it.
So 1:17 to go, and it's 3rd down and goal for Midland Trail. Again, you take the knee here. You might be able to just run it on out. But they're not. They're going to hand it off.
Yeah,
all right, we got a timeout, so let's get a quick timeout in here with the station and hear from our sponsors, and we'll be back to wrap up this game here in a couple minutes. Stay with us, everybody. We'll be back.
Why shop Beckley Auto Mall?
Because of the selection.
Because of the people.
The prices. Because of the great customer service.
We got everything we wanted, and we'll be coming back here for our next one.
Beckley Auto Mall has been your go-to dealer for years. With the best selection, service, and lowest prices. Our people are committed to helping you every day.
Come see for yourself. We're at the point of Eisenhower and Robert C. Byrd Drive. Online at BeckleyAutomall.com.
Best selection, lowest prices. Come get it all at Beckley Auto Mall.
GMC, we are professional grade.
Welcome back. Beckley Auto Mall Game of the Week. We got 1:17 to go. Midland Trail with the football. Looking at 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line. Westside has used their final timeout. Midland Trail leads at 41-36. Vines in the shotgun. He's got 2 backs to his left. Ruffner in behind him. They fake it to Ruffner. Vine's going to keep it himself. He rolls around. He's trying. He don't want to go out of bounds.
Lost the ball, and it almost was a touchback.
And he runs out of bounds. So not what you wanted to do if you're Midland Trail.
Yeah,
you don't want to run it out of bounds. You can run it a lot of places, but that's the last place you want to run it to.
Almost there. You just need to slide and stay in bounds because he fumbled it. It almost went into the end zone, which would have been a disaster. It would have been a touchback.
Yep. So I'm not, again, just inexperience right there. You know?
Yeah, right there. I mean, that's said first-year starter. He said you want to slide there. As soon as you're getting close to out of bounds, just slide.
Yep. Yeah, go down and
I don't know what's going on.
The play
clock's not even running there.
That time he just tried to reach it out. He fumbled the football. And, again, a couple things you don't want to have happen there, and that is, 1, a fumble, 2, go out of bounds. And he did both of them.
Now you have to get in the end zone here.
Now you got to get it in, or Westside gets it back with a minute to go. Vines in the shotgun. Gives it to Ruffner, plows ahead, and let's see. He's in the end zone, touchdown. So I didn't think they were going to give it to him, but finally, after a delay, the official gives the signal, and that will finally end it. So as Midland Trail gets it in with 1:06 to go, they take the lead 47-36, and that's going to do it for the game. And I tell you what a second half this was. Midland Trail comes out swinging in this second half. And, again, hats off to the coaching staff over there. A lot of injuries, a lot of patchwork they're having to do, and put people in places they're not used to being in. Robert Ruffner steps up with a huge night for the Patriots. Shockey in for the extra point, kicks it up and over, and it's good. So Midland Trail takes the lead, 47-36, 1:06 to go in your ball game. And, again, man, what a second half.
My computer got messed up a little bit, but I believe Ruffner is going to be close to 300 yards on the evening, on the ground, 4 touchdowns. But then biggest play of the game was the fumble recovery.
Yep.
He said Awareness picked it up, then broke a tackle about midfield, and would have scored it. But it was Colsey that chased him down at about inside the 5-8 yard line.
Yep. Great second half of football here tonight, and we talked about having an exciting game. We sure had one here. Big play after big play after big play tonight. Hats off to the Westside Renegades as well. These guys come in at 0-5, and a lot of people tuck it in when your season, for all intent and purposes, is over with. But they come out battling tonight and played a whale of a football game.
And if you're Westside, you got to feel very encouraged.
Yep.
You're 0-5, but you played well tonight, and from the looks of what we're looking at this roster, most of these guys that are making plays are underclassmen. I don't even know if they're even any upperclassmen. There's a few, but most of them are underclassmen.
Yep.
So a lot of things to look forward to if you're the Renegades.
Yep. Yeah, hats off to them. They played a good football game tonight. It was an exciting game, and, again, Midland Trail have to feel good about being able to come out with this win. Again, patching things up with all the injuries. And
they've struggled. I'm not sure if there's much more you can expect them to do. You got throwing guys in there that aren't used to playing.
Yep. Here's the kickoff, and it's going to be squibbed down to the 35, picked up down there by 35, Dakota Burgess, and he runs it over to the left side. He's brought down on the sideline over there. Tackled over there. Let's see. Waiting on the number to clear. Robert Ruffner. Who else would it have been? Robert Ruffner gets tackled over on the sideline, and minute 2 seconds to go in your ball game. Westside will have it there, 39-yard line. And no timeouts left for Westside, so clock will be rolling along here. Hopefully. once we get going.
We wanted a good game. We didn't want a 3-hour game when we had to travel over an hour and a half.
Blake Good in the shotgun. He's had a heck of a night, too. Get hats off to him. He's a good football player. Throws it up high, looking for Chase Colosy, and ball broken up back there. Nice defensive play.
Connected with Chase Dixon.
Yeah, that time Chase Dixon able to knock it down. And Colosy with a cramp. Down on the 31. So that time Good throws it up, trying to connect with Chase Colosy, and ball falls incomplete, and he cramps up. So clock will stop with 57 seconds to go.
Had that his 25th pass tonight for a team that we told we're only going to run the ball.
Yep. Had 4 plays, they said.
I'm not sure they ran 4 plays tonight. There was about 2. They ran 2 or 3. They were successful running those plays.
All right, we got a timeout on the field, so let's get us a quick timeout here before we wrap this thing up as we take care of the injured player. Greg Christ along with Justin Harrison. Hope you enjoyed this game tonight. It's been a fantastic one here in Wyoming County. Midland Trail leads at 48-36. Let's take a break. We'll be right back.
At the Cassis Dental Center, we believe in the total health solution. It doesn't matter whether you have a disease state or a healthy state. We're going to do our very best to diagnose everything that you need to have done. If necessary, we can use our 3D capability. One of the best services we offer at Cassis Dental Center is to control anxiety. The oral sedation helps you to feel like you haven't even been at the dentist office, although you can have a lot of dentistry done. We also do general restorative dentistry, which includes fillings, extractions, root canal therapy, implants, and dentures. One of the most
Welcome back. Winding her down here in Wyoming County. Westside with the football. They give the jet sweep to Daniel Reed around the right side. Got a lot of room up over the 50, down the 40. Runs out of bounds down there, so nice play by Westside. Pick up about a 25-yard gain there, 24.
11.
By Daniel Reed, and runs out of bounds, so he stops the clock with 49 seconds to go. First down. Good, takes a snap, drops, going to throw it, throws it down the middle of the field, and it's intercepted.
Tyler
Brassey with the pick. Down around the 30-yard line, gets it back to the 32.
The old lady is singing.
And that's it. Yep, 42 seconds to go. That's going to do it as Midland Trail takes over possession of the football on their own 32-yard line. So they'll take a knee here, and the clock will wind out. And that'll do it from Wyoming County. Again, exciting football game here tonight, and it was a fun one. Hats off to Westside. Hats off to Midland Trail. They line her up. Got the victory formation. That's the most favorite play that Coach Isaacs gets to call, I'm sure. Now, knowing him, he probably likes to call something else. Vines takes the knee, and that should do it as the clock down into under 39, the play clock at 40, so they will not have to run another play. That's going to do it for the Beckley Auto Mall Game of the Week. The Midland Trail Patriots come out on top over the Westside Renegades, 48-36, in what was a very entertaining and exciting football game.
Well of a game.
Yep, here tonight. So we hope you guys enjoyed watching and listening as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. I want to ask you to stay tuned after we get finished here. Wrap it up as the clock winds down inside 10 seconds. We'll have the Geno's post-game show, and then after that, have the Carter Electric statewide scoreboard where we'll try to roll through as many of the scores as we can before we head out of here and hit Bolt Mountain. Flying high. Midland Trail wins it 48-36. Stay with us. We'll be back.
And now, your Geno's Pizza post-game show here on 106.9 FM, streaming live on 106.9spiritfm.com, WQTZ on the TuneIn app, and 106.9 Spirit FM on Facebook Live.
What's What's better than Geno's spaghetti, smothered with our homemade meat sauce, then topped with cheese and baked to perfection? How about 2 mouth-watering dinners for $11.99? Choose your favorite. 2 baked spaghetti dinners, 2 home-style spaghetti dinners, or 1 of each. Both served with slices of fresh baked garlic bread. Whether it's family night, date night, or just your night, experience a taste of Italy at our dinner table or yours. Geno's Pizza and Spaghetti House. You'll love it.
Fall is right around the corner, and we're getting you ready for off-road adventures and fall weather cruising.
Lease a new 2020 Kia Sportage LX with payments as low as $339 a month for 36 months. Or purchase a new 2019 Kia Optima LX today for only $19,929 with a hometown Kia discount of $1,116.
All of our amazing new vehicles come with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty.
Don't forget to check out iPreCheck for our fast and easy credit approval at hometownkia.com. Hometown Kia, Beckley between the malls, or online at hometownkia.com.
Why settle for less? Hometown Subaru will get you in the car of your dreams without breaking your budget. Our qualified finance and sales staff always treat customers with love and respect. That's the Subaru Love Promise. Hometown Subaru Service Center provides quality service and maintenance from industry professionals. Our service staff is always friendly and will never pressure you into buying a service you don't need. Outback, Ascent, Forester, or Legacy. Hometown Subaru has your favorite Subaru vehicles ready to test drive.
Hometown Subaru, Beckley between the malls, or check us out anytime online at hometownsubaru.com.
Welcome back to the Geno's Pizza post-game show. Midland Trail Patriots, they pull it out tonight 48-36, a hard-fought game with the Westside Renegades. And this is an exciting football game, a lot of big plays in the game throughout the night. I mean, they started right off the bat with the opening kickoff. Midland Trail fumbled it. 1 play later, Westside had an 8-0 lead. And, it was a big play after big play after big play after that. Midland Trail come up with more big plays than Westside was able to. And the big play guy for Midland Trail all night long, Robert Ruffner. What a huge night Robert Ruffner has. 275 yards roughly. That's not official. He also had an 87-yard fumble recovery return that I think was probably the turning point of the game.
He had 4 touchdowns on the ground tonight.
4 touchdowns, and again, Westside was driving they were already ahead. They were driving.
They were up 21-22, 22-21.
Yep, and they was going to up their lead. They had the ball down on the Midland Trail 6-yard line. They were looking at 1st and goal. They snapped the ball bad, fumbled it. Ruffner scoops it up, takes it all the way back to the Westside 8-yard line. 3 plays later, Midland Trail punches it in. That changed the whole momentum of the game, changed the whole complexion of the game. And Midland Trail rose on from there, 48-36 for the win.
And they needed that one stop. They got the stop. And like I said, I'm on my second play of the game was that 3rd and 8 call.
Yeah.
They faked the pitch to Ruffner and handed it off to Boggs, and he picked up about 15, and that was able to extend that drive. Because that Westside would have been getting the ball back with good time and not sure in the field position. Except the punting situation was a little different for Midland Trail. Kudos
to Coach Frank Isaacs. Calls the plays, and that was a great play call there. He faked it to Ruffner. Everybody in the place thought Ruffner was going to get it, following those power backs in front of him.
Yeah.
They faked it to him, gave it to Boggs back inside on the scissors play, picks up the 1st down, gets it inside the 10, and that was it. And Midland Trail goes on in and scores it. And tell you what, just again, big play after big play tonight. Midland Trail had a few more big plays. Hats off to Westside. Played a great football game.
Yeah, Good had over 400 yards, all-purpose yards on the night. And like I said, he had a few.
Like we were talking earlier, we're not sure how these guys are 0-6.
But I don't think this is really the offense. I don't think they've played this spread offense, so we may see that their last 4 games after this. And you're like, man, I'm sure they're shooting themselves in the foot for not running that offense first 5 games.
Not doing this earlier.
Like I said, Good's a very athletic kid, and he's got a lot of weapons out there. Reed, Colisi, I believe is his name.
Yep, so we'll have to follow him, see how they do the rest of the way out. All right, that's going to do it from Wyoming County here on the Geno's Pizza postgame show. We want to ask you to stay tuned with us as we get the Card Electric statewide scoreboard going. After these breaks, we'll give you all the scores from around the state that we have in. We got some whoppers tonight.
Maybe our quickest we've ever done it.
We're going to do them quick because we got Bolt Mountain looking at us. So stay with us. We'll be back with the Card Electric statewide scoreboard right after these messages.
And now, your Card Electric statewide scoreboard.
106.9 Spirit FM would like to thank Card Electric, located in Fayetteville, for being a supporter of all your local high school sports. Card Electric, a proud sponsor of the Coach's Corner and WQTZ Game of the Week. For more information on this sponsor, go to 1069spiritfm.com.
Who would like to be a winner of our Business of the Week drawing? Let me tell you how you can do that. If you are a listener of 106.9 Spirit FM and you listen at your place of business through radio or our website, 1069spiritfm.com, or even by your phone through our TuneIn app, you can enter to win. Just visit our website to enter, and it may be you enjoying lunch at Bob Evans in Fayetteville. And as always, keep listening to WQTZ 106.9 Spirit FM.
Welcome back. Card Electric Statewide Scoreboard Show here. Greg Chris, Justin Harrison just witnessed a great football game here between Westside and Midland Trail. Midland Trail wins it 48-36. We're going to get through these scores as quick as we can because, like I said, we got a little trip over Bolt Mountain looking at us, so we want to hurry up and get these done and get on up out of here. So, Justin, you go ahead with the trip away.
Number 1, Cabell Midland over number 8, Riverside, 45-8. Number 2, Kaiser continues their undefeated streak and their good defensive stop, 62-0 over Hampshire. Number 2, Martinsburg over number 13, Washington, 62-0. Number 3, Parkersburg South over number 6, Huntington, 30-21. Number 4, Musselman over Morgantown, 35-0. Number 7, Spring Valley knocks off number 9, Capital, 41-0. Overtime win, number 14, George Washington defeats number 15, Hurricane, 28-27 in a good game. Albert, Gallatin, Pennsylvania, over number 15, University, 13-12. John Marshall over Buchanan Hupshire, 47-7. Fort Hill, Maryland knocks off Hedgesville, 64-6. Indian Creek, Ohio defeats Brooke, 48-3. Dominion, Virginia over Jefferson, 27-20. Graham, Virginia over Princeton, 42-6. And Ripley knocks off St. Albans, 42-0.
In the AA ranks, Oak Glen 50, Edison Local 3. Poca, they destroy Sissonville tonight, 69-24. No score, Wyoming East Riverview yet. Good man football team moved to 6-0 on the year. They knock off Lincoln County 44-0. Bridgeport 35-20 over North Marion. Bluefield 49-14 over Point Pleasant. Lewis County 21-7. They defeat Robert C. Byrd. Liberty Harrison 56. Braxton County 7. Frankfort 35. Mountain Ridge, Maryland 20. Shady Spring 24. Pocahontas County 10. Shady Spring moves to 5-1 on the season. Independence with a big win over Clay 49-6. Clay County had moved up to that number 16 spot.
Independence may take it.
Yep, won't be there anymore. Plum, Pennsylvania. Plum beats Weir 30-27.
Who's a Plum, Pennsylvania alum?
Yep, I don't know.
Pat McAfee.
Northern Garrett, Maryland 27. Grafton 0. Chapmanville 32. Herbert Hoover 7. James Monroe, Covington, Virginia. That game listed in the third quarter, 7 apiece. Summers County, and I guess you'd have to call this a big upset. Summers County defeats Liberty Raleigh 10-8. Liberty Raleigh was ranked in AA. Summers County, all kinds of injuries. We watched them play last week. They win at 10-8 over Liberty.
It's a good win for Midland Trails. That's a bonus point they may not expect it to get.
Yep, Lincoln 35-13 over East Fairmont. Nicholas County rolls back to 4-2, 47-19 over Roan. Nitro 57-22 over Logan. A couple scores that have we don't have finals on yet. They are finals, I'm sure. We just haven't gotten the score updates. Petersburg 18-0 over Philip Barber. Oak Hill knocking off Pikeview 47-7. Will get their second win in a row. And Scott defeats Wayne 27-18. So some of those scores, not coming in as final, but we know they are final. In the single A ranks, number 1, Pendleton County knocks off Tucker County 41-14. Doddridge, the number 2 team in single A, they knock off Wirt 35-0. East Carter, Kentucky gets by Tosha 43-6. Tosha ranked 3rd. Tigers Valley last night in an exciting game knocked off Richwood 35-33. Richwood had the last play of the game, unable to get the 2-point conversion. Fort Fry, Ohio, 5-0 on the year. The first time Wheeling Central has been shut out in 7 years, and they get beat 42-0.
So Central may have to see how many of those Fort Fry kids they can get over there.
They'll have half of them over next year. Williamstown 35-0 over St. Mary's. Ritchie 41-13. They defeat Ravenswood. Greenbrier West, they end up rolling it up on Meta Bridge 43-6. Greenbrier West ranked 10th. They'll be moving up. Number 11, Madonna, 32-6 over Trinity. Moorfield, 63-14 over Berkeley Springs, AA. Tyler Consolidated, 70. Webster County, 31. A bunch of points being scored. South Harrison, 36 over Valley Wetzel. Parkersburg Catholic, 36-33, and a good one over Frankfort, Ohio. Clay Battelle, 21-14 over Calhoun. East Hardy and Sherman will kick off tomorrow. Gilmer County rack up 71 tonight against 100, 71-8. Monroe Central Ohio, 51-13 over Magnolia. Van, 40-8 over Montcalm. Cameron, 19-6. They defeat Payton City. Reedsville East Ohio, 54, Wahama, 18. And Pike County, Kentucky, 80. Tug Valley, 48. So a bunch of points scored in a bunch of games tonight. So our score here tonight, 48-36. Midland Trail wins it over Westside. We appreciate you folks listening to us tonight. Appreciate you listening to the Carter Electric Statewide Scoreboard and the Beckley Auto Mall Game of the Week. We look forward to seeing you next Thursday night on the Coach's Corner and next Friday night when we bring you Midland Trail and Liberty, which should be another football
back home
event.
for homecoming.
Yep. For Justin Harrison, I'm Greg Christ. Have a safe trip home. Good night, everybody.